Welcome to the Winds of Chaos, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you can influence the course of the game. You can harness the Winds of Chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the lands of Gondara, by donating bits during the stream to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you can buff the monsters that our heroes are facing with a minor or major mutation, respectively. Special thanks to our community's very own Bo the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you can compel a player character's flaw. 700 bits grants inspiration to one player character. That's a reroll of a d20 during a clutch moment. And for 800 bits, you can make Flutter Die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer. That means that she doesn't have full control over her arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the Dungeon Masters channel, that's Twitch TV/GhostPepper, can harness the winds of
Dungeons & Dragons campaign where you influence the course of the game. You can harness the winds of chaos, this nefarious force of change sweeping across the land of Gondara, by donating bits during the game to help or hinder our heroes. For 300 bits, our heroes may find a useful, mundane, non-magical item. For 400 or 500 bits, you buff the monsters that our heroes are facing with a minor or major mutation respectively. Special thanks to Bo the Distance for creating the random monster mutation table that we roll on for these redeems. For 600 bits, you compel a player character's flaw. For 700 bits, you grant inspiration to one of the player characters. That's a reroll of the d20 for them to use during a clutch moment. For 800 bits, you make Flutter Die roll on the Wild Magic Surge table, our community's favorite. Flutter's character, Kiona, is a wild magic sorcerer and doesn't have full control over arcane powers, and every now and then, well, you'll just have to wait and see what happens. Finally, subscribers to the DM's channel, that is twitch.tv/GhostPepper, can harness the winds of chaos to blow a custom NPC or magic item into the party's path. Please direct message GhostPepper on Discord for more information. And if you're a regular supporter of this campaign on Twitch, please consider instead directing your support over to their monthly Ko-Fi subscription plan, as they use the proceeds over there to go directly towards improvements of the game, such as music, artwork, and subscriptions to different services that make the game that much better. Any monthly supporters on Ko-Fi get a free Major Monster Mutation, Wild Magic Surge, custom NPC, or magic item once per month. We really appreciate all of our Ko-Fi subscribers, bit redeemers, and every single one of you watching the game. Now please relax and enjoy the show.
Hello!
We made it!
Hello!
Hello.
Hey!
Sorry, we all had your stream muted. So Oh no. Oh no. Rai says people are muted.
No, really?
Tell all the secrets quickly while chat can't hear.
Ah ha ha ha.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it me?
Is it me?
I only hear Ghost and Star Collie. Well, Wolf might just not be
Star
talking.
Collie.
Wolf hasn't said a word.
Wolf just doesn't talk.
Yeah,
Wolf
Wolf doesn't talk, so that might explain.
So
that.
you can never tell. You can never tell whether he's muted or not.
I'm such a mess. Right, I'm so sorry. It's been a day. I was just saying, I flooded a sink at work this morning, first thing. So that's how my day went.
Oh.
Was it
Oh.
your fault or was it the
Oh no,
sink's
it was
fault? 'Cause that
definitely
sounds
my
like a sink
fault.
issue.
It was
Oh,
definitely.
no.
I mean, it was partially a sink issue because it shouldn't have done
was
that,
gonna
but
say.
like.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
Well,
like that
But
was on
I
the
should have
sink.
maybe been more aware of the situation.
Right. Right.
Listen, if it
Oh,
makes
well.
you feel any better, yesterday morning I woke up and the very first thing I did was skin my knee on the ottoman in the living room that I walk past every day.
Oh my gosh. No
Who's-
good.
Whose car alarm rings for 5 hours starting at 8 a.m.?
What?
Tuesday morning?
what the
Why?
heck?
Ugh. What is up with the world today, you guys?
Like,
That's
what?
insane.
Things went wonk today.
Oh.
That makes no sense. Like, does this person not work?
5 hours.
Reasons why I now sleep with earplugs, though.
Jeez.
Right.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Well, yeah.
So
like-
a car alarm might break through though. It's loud enough. The decibels are enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, right.
You're
Oh.
so sweet. That is ridiculous. I would have called the cops too. Holy cow. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Rai, for those gift subs. That's so sweet of you. You are such a doll. Cheers, friend.
Thank you, Ray. Gosh, I want to
Okay,
play
well,
with
welcome, everybody.
Rai again. I gotta run the next thing of the Wicked West. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, welcome everybody to another session of Winds of Chaos. We have our usual crew here. We've got Wolf, we've got Collie, we've got Flutterdye, and we've got Megan continuing to play with us at least for a little while. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Megan. I'm used to it by now, though. But
What's Megan saying? Dang it! I was trying to interrupt you and talk over you.
Yeah. Too bad. Yeah.
Damn it.
So the show where sometimes we play D&D. I don't have much of a preamble for today. No big stories or anything like that. I hope everybody here is doing well. Hope you're all doing well over in chat. Why don't we get rolling with our question of the day? It's not my stream, so I can't just mute you. It's true. I can mute you in Discord so that I can hear myself think. And I can do what I do in class sometimes and just say, those of you who want to listen to me and play D&D, you can listen to me. Everybody else, you can go have fun with your own conversation. And I'll just assume if I tell you to make a roll and you didn't hear me tell you that, you just roll the 1.
God, all right. I'm locked in.
Oh
There
man.
Here's
The
another
big
thing I've
guns.
learned as a teacher, Cauliflumps. When somebody says I'm locked in, that is the clearest indication you could give that you are not locked in.
Oh no, really?
Oh yeah.
I'm paying
Oh, yeah.
extremely close attention to what you're saying right
when
now.
students say no sir, I'm locked in, I'm like, okay, that's a sign that you're like
Definitely
30
not.
seconds from now you're gonna be off in La La
Oh,
Land
no.
again.
Yeah.
Students
Does
who are
sound
locked
about
in
right.
do not say that they are locked in.
Mm,
A man who says I am king is no king. So let's skedaddle with the question of the day.
Yeah.
Question of the day: what would be the title of your character's memoir? There we go. This one requires a little bit of creativity from you.
Uh-oh.
What would be the title of your character's memoir? So they sit down after their adventuring career. Maybe they have a biographer come and write a book for them. What would be the title of their memoir? Their book about their journeys. While our characters are thinking about how they're going to respond to this, I want to distribute some thank yous to some special people in the community. First thank you goes to all of our coffee subscribers. So we have a monthly membership program. It is cheaper than a Twitch sub. And all proceeds from that go straight to improvements to this campaign, like Roll20 subscriptions, art commissions, things like that, just to make this game the best game that it can be. So thank you so much to our Coffee subscribers. You get a free Major Monster Mutation magic item NPC to appear in the campaign, or a wild magic surge for Kiona. Well, possibly here in the Forbidden Territory with chaos storms around, that could happen to anybody. Maybe it'll happen to people who are not locked in. There we go. Now this is the session where we're going to make the most progress out of all of them ever. Now that I've said that. Second thank you goes to our resident rules lawyers. That is Starborn Striker, who happens to be playing with us today, and Bo the Distance. So thank you both for helping us stay on the straight and narrow, telling us what Jeremy Crawford says about this rule and that, so that we can promptly disregard those rules. But thank you so much to both of you for that. Third thank you is to Vinyl Stencil for helping us to organize the redeems and ask the questions of redeemers that need to be asked, so that we can keep this game running smoothly. Final thank you is a thank you to all of you, just for being you, just for being here, just for being yourselves. So thank you so much to this wonderful community for all the laughs and all the fun. All right. So what would be the title of your character's memoir? Let's start with Foodle.
Man, I don't know. The best I've got is Foodle, Kiona, and Mazra, heroes of the timescape. Or whatever your universe, like the planes, are called. Shit. I don't know. Anyway.
Foodle, Kiona, Mazra, the super guard.
Yeah,
Bitches.
yeah.
My
Yeah,
wild
that's way
times with
better.
two crazy bitches.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was trying to
All
think
right.
of something about, like, because I got high or something, but, like, I don't know. I couldn't make it work. Anyway.
Mazra. What would the title of your memoir
Amazing.
be?
Hers would be Climb the Highest Mountain, Punch the Face of God.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
At first,
okay.
I thought that was gonna be a Sound of Music reference, but then you got to Punch the Face of God.
Nice.
How do you solve a problem like gods? Punch them in the face.
Yeah, it's the only way.
All right.
Come on, we all know it would
Kiona.
be how you solve a problem like Kiona.
I mean, like, there it is, right there. Well, in terms of those kinds of titles, I was thinking, Kiona, get your foodle, as in Kiona, get your gun. Annie, get your gun. Like,
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's so good.
but I was thinking, like,
I love it.
what was it? Wild magic in the Wild West or something like that.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice. What about Darfin and Ifima?
So Ephemas would be essentially Secrets of the Universe, and then in like the subtitle with wine pairings, because that sounds like what Ephema would do. And Darfin's would be something along the lines of, why are you reading this? Or because he doesn't think he has anything interesting to share with the world, so it would just basically be like, do not read this book, which of course would make everybody else want to read
Okay.
the book.
That's amazing.
more.
So here's the thing. I'm not gonna
I
let
know-
you get away with that.
I know
So
nothing.
here's the thing. We know that Darfin is
Yeah.
not gonna write this himself.
Mm.
We know that that'll never happen.
okay.
So he's got
I
a
was
a biographer
assuming-
writing this,
Okay,
and
I
the
was assuming
publisher-
I was assuming it was written by the person. Okay.
the publisher insists.
Um,
What would the Solus Publication Corporation title of Darfin's memoir be?
Well, they would not be able to get any kind of feedback from him because he would just be like,
Yes.
no, the whole time. So
They don't want
oh
feedback. They
gosh.
want a bland title that tests well.
It would probably be something like the secrets of the ultimate captain of the Super Guard or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, there you go.
Captain the Super Guard, the mind behind the discretionaries.
Yes.
It would be something where, yeah. I mean, literally
I don't think he
every
wants
title,
Yeah,
Probably
probably
not.
not. Probably not.
Well, literally every title would piss him off. But if they, yeah, because then they'd probably like ask Foodle and them like what they should name it. So it would be named something like the secrets of the ultimate captain of the Super Guard.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
something
I like that.
He would go live in a cave for at least 10 years after it was published.
Oh, I love it. Mazra would be forging signed copies, selling them at a premium.
That wasn't, by the way, an attempt to not answer the question. I was
I know.
assuming that it was being written by the characters.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I know. All good. All right. So last time, you emerged successfully after a pitched battle against the avatar of a goddess, Narema, the Lady of Mysteries and Secrets. You emerged victorious, having reclaimed your lost friends, Darfin and High Priest Matilda. Also in tow with you is Iskander Blackford, newly reunited with his memories of his childhood journey through the Forbidden Territory in the company of that most mysterious of individuals who seems to somehow be guiding your path ever since the beginning, the Wayfinder. You are in the Forbidden Territory,
The
searching
Wayfarer?
for Wayfarer. Thank you. Searching for the ruined city of Dal Kalash, which you know is somewhere on the coastline to the south of you, which is a very broad categorization because you're basically right at the northern end of the Forbidden Territory anyway.
Right. And we do have. Oh, Ghost! Can I press the long
Yep.
rest button? Because I believe
You
at
can
the
press
end
the
of
long
last
rest
session.
button.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wahoo!
Woo!
So, Super Mario?
It's a me, Kiona. Okay, we do have a map here. All right, who of you has good intuition? Because I want to find this ASAP.
Yeah. Now remember, while we do this hex crawl, I am the only one moving our
Right.
our party's token.
What are you talking
Yes.
about?
Yeah.
Now I don't. Now I don't actually remember, nor do I have written down my specific rules for how far you can move in a day, how much time a hex represents. But I'm gonna say a
said,
hex
like,
represents.
3 a
Well,
day,
you did
right?
you did the math, didn't you? Yeah, 3 a day.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking so like 8 hours per hex. 8 times 3 equals 24 hours. You can explore a third hex in a day, but you're foregoing your long rest and
Right.
taking
Okay.
taking exhaustion. We are going to be using the updated exhaustion system, or at least the playtest exhaustion system, which is where each point of exhaustion that you get is a -1 on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
That makes sense.
And you will gain 1 exhaustion per night that you forego sleep.
So if we wanted to try studying the map to choose the best direction, would that be
Yes.
like a nature maybe?
So you have that map
Oh,
in front of you.
There.
And we also know, well, know is a strong term. We've heard that it may be sheltered by an island, right? I think.
Yeah. So along the coast, you know that there are some barrier islands.
Mhm.
If you think of the tidewater region of the United States, like Virginia, North
What now?
Carolina.
Oh, I was
None of us from the U.S. have ever heard it pronounced
Geography.
like
the
that.
moment I was
Nobody
like,
ever said-
Geography lesson.
This isn't real.
We don't-
Geography
we don't
lesson
recognize
for your own country.
modern terms for our
Um,
geography.
In the South, leave me alone.
Anyway, the coast of Maryland, basically down to North Carolina, is a region called Tidewater. If you want to know, and it's characterized by having these barrier islands, right? So if you were to zoom way in
Canadian.
on a map, like if you
Shit,
if you look at a
That has
map
nothing
zoomed
to do
out, it
with
looks
him
like a
knowing
smooth
that.
coastline. But when you when you zoom in, right, you'll notice that like there's these like chain of islands in between the Atlantic Ocean and the actual mainland. So that this has a similar sort of setup where there are these long chains of barrier islands that kind of shelter the coast.
So I guess my question is, are we able to roll to get like hints, or is that like not allowed?
Or can we just guess? Kiona's gonna guess. She's
Well, I mean, that's
gonna
the
look at the
point.
map.
I mean,
She's gonna look at the
Google
map
said-
and she's gonna point right here and she's gonna say, "I think it's here." Oh, I can't
so
click on
Google
it.
said that
Right
he wanted
here.
to find it as quickly as possible. So I just wondered if Darfin, who hasn't been traveling with them the whole time, can do like a nature roll or something while he's studying the map and see.
What if it's on the north coast?
You can't.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but I'm just wondering. Because apparently we're just gonna point at the map and go.
What if
You
it's
can
on the
do-
middle coast?
What if it's on the middle
Mm.
coast?
Yeah. So
if
what would I
you
roll?
if you have, what would you roll? It wouldn't be nature.
It wouldn't be like a geography knowledge.
Well,
thing,
so if
wouldn't it?
you have proficiency in cartography tools, I would let you make a
I am assuming
intelligence
that I
check with cartography
do
tools.
not have that.
Probably not, honestly.
No, I also have a +0 in
can-
survival, so
You can
ironically-
make, yeah, survival wouldn't cut it either. You can make an intelligence check, but this will be a relatively high DC, and this will be a case of like, if you succeed, depending on your margin of success, you get to answer a certain.
And that's
number
why
of
Kiona
questions.
just stabs her finger at the map and says,
Yeah, I have raw intelligence is not Darfin's big thing either, but I'll give it a roll.
You can do it.
I rolled a 5.
All right,
So
Kiona
That was not
and
better.
Darfin, you are at a loss. You find yourself at a loss.
So Darfin is gonna look at this map that they were given, and his comment is essentially gonna be, I don't really have a lot of information about this place that we're looking. So the only thing that I can really contribute to this conversation is to say that most settlements, especially older ones, because I'm assuming this is an older place that we're looking for, tend to be located near fresh water because they would need a way to drink and to feed their crops.
Right, that makes sense.
So if we follow, now there's waterways on this map, so I guess it would be a matter of following.
How accurate is this
whichever
map,
one
Ghost?
I think is most promising.
As far as we know, this map is the one. Which map is this? This isn't, because Kiona was going to get the crystal out too and see if it like beaconed in any certain direction or anything.
That's the map from the crystal.
Okay, so this is the
But
map
the crystal
that we're
will
looking
not
at.
guide you.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't
the crystal
give you
will
any
not guide you in
okay.
a particular direction. No.
Okay.
No. But this is what you see when you pull the crystal out of its box and
Okay.
it sort of projects into the air. Which Darfin you would be quite impressed by, and Matilda and Iskander certainly are when Kiona pulls this crystal out of the red lacquer box and it's like shoo. And Iskander looks at it in surprise, momentary surprise, and then kind of a look of familiarity because he was the last person to use this
Right.
years and years and years ago. Before
Skander knew about this one. You remember it.
I'm gonna be honest, Darfin just assumes that it's wizard shit. That he's just not gonna understand. So he
Wizard
just
shit.
he's like, alright, they're doing some wizard shit.
Now, Iskander told you a few things about this land that he remembered from his last time here. Do you recall what those things were?
It's on the coast in a bay. We knew that.
There are some dangers. The
Right.
Melkari, they like to capture people like Kiona, who they call the Inspired. They're like a dangerous cult. And then there's trolls, sort of a species of giants that really hate people like Kiona for some reason. That's what I have.
It's gonna be fun being me here today, you guys. Okay.
As
danger.
this discussion is taking place, Darfin is going to place a hand on Kiona's shoulder, and he is going to cast Death Ward.
What?
And you will feel a magic ripple over you, and he'll say, "That should help a little."
I guess that reminds me too, and Kiona will be like, "Thank you." Also, Mage Armor. Whatever I do for that.
Good, this is good. This is progress.
Hold on.
It only took
Remember
270
to
episodes.
remember to roll your
So
wild
Darfin
magic
will be
surge.
like,
But happily, the probability is back to 1 because
You
I
surged?
surged. And thank God it is!
Oh no!
What a two?
two.
Oh shit!
Darfin
Oh my
will
God.
say that'll last about half the day. That'll last about 8 hours. So
Alright.
So with where you are right now, to your northwest is the Elven Fortress. There it goes. I'm on stream delay. That's fine. So you're the Elven Fortress right there on the border of the Forbidden Territory is right there. You exited that fortress into a mountain pass, so you've got mountains sort of to the south of you and mountains to the north of you. You're in these ruins that are kind of far eastern. You can kind of see part of the ruins on the map on the far eastern edge of that hex. And the ruins are kind of just a little ways into a dense woodland that extends to your east. So which direction are we moving in first?
also, just for the sake of administration, since I know this is the first morning after our long rest, Darfin is going to take 10 minutes to cast Find Steed, so I will mark off a spell slot for that.
Okay.
And Silver Sky looks a little bit different when he summons her this time because she looks
I
like
didn't mean
a
to
giant...
click that.
Okay.
And Kiona chain lightnings the horse that has appeared.
Chain lightnings the-
She's so excited.
Good God.
Rather than looking like a horse this time, she looks like a giant elk.
Okay.
Ooh.
Excellent.
He
Wow.
assures you that it's the same Silver Sky. She just looks a little bit different. Kind of like, I'm assuming he's noticed Andrew, so he'll say kind of like Oodle's bird friend.
And
She can
me.
change her shape.
That's amazing.
Kiona Lani's appearance is tiefling and and Quorai combined right now? Question mark.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, Foodle is going to.
Kiona's got 6 eyes. Or Kiona's got 6 eyes.
And
right
weird
now.
veiny blue thing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Foodle's gonna think about what Dorfin said about like cities being built on rivers, and he'll point to the map. Well, there's a spot here that kind of has 2 rivers, and they're sort of sheltered, right? This one's got a little bit of a bay there, and then this one's got a sheltering island. Should we check there first, and then make our way back? If it's not there, make our way back along the coast to the west.
Well, I don't see any problem with maybe finding a river and following it down.
Yeah, that could work.
Seems like a plan.
And if we're looking for other settlements or supplies, I suppose rivers might be the best places to find those.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe
All right,
we
well-
should try to follow the edge of the mountains down that way till we
Yeah.
find that river.
Down to the southeast.
Yeah.
All right. As long as
Alright.
everyone's agreed, let's do it.
So which space are you going to move into first? Let's actually,
southwest.
here's how
East.
we're gonna roll it.
Or southeast, right? Not southwest. Good Lord. Thank you.
Thanks. Foodle, you are going to be leading this exploration phase,
Okay.
this 8-hour block. So please ping the hex that you're moving into. Yeah, this one right here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you move deeper into the forest, and on all sides of you, the forest, which is a very humid forest, almost jungle-like, but not like tropical jungle, not quite. Very deciduous, very humid. Think like southern United States, like Louisiana kind of thing. If you're familiar with the southern United States, I don't want to assume.
Y'all, we're out in the bayou now.
What are you talking about?
What do you
Well, I mean, it's not.
Yeah, kind of bayous and like huge trees, lots of sort of marshy wetlands and rivers and things like that.
Gators.
Gators, and other things, strange sounds that you may not entirely recognize what animal is making them. The weather on this day is hazardous, and so
No.
overhead, you hear peals of thunder. The rains are very heavy, churning up the ground into mud. You're needing to pick your path slowly so that Foodle, so that you don't end up like with your steeds stuck in the mud. You know that the caravan is following at a close distance behind you. Obviously, like normally you guys ride like a few days out ahead of the caravan. Now you're riding like a couple of hours ahead of the caravan to scout out. You don't want to get too far from it, just in case there's trouble. And you're having to work hard to pick a path through this densely wooded area, and already rather like somewhat marshy and muddy and wet area. But in the context of this fierce storm that's raging overhead, you need to not only find a path for yourselves, but a path that the caravan's wagons and carriages can safely traverse without getting caught. And so Foodle, you got a skill check for this to determine your windfall or hardship. You need to tell me which skill you are going to use and the DC is 16.
Okay. Could Foodle sort of ride ahead using his perception, or even like his perception combined with Andrew's? Not like combined, like not adding them together, but like the two working in tandem, right? Like
Yeah.
trying to keep an eye
Yeah.
out, searching for safe paths through this bayou, especially during the storm, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And since you are using your familiar to help you, and since you're familiar, what is Andrew's perception? I think it's quite high, like an owl's perception.
Yeah. Let me double check. Let's see.
Is it
Andrew,
an
what do you
owl's
got?
stat block like singled out for having a high perception? I think.
Yes, and they have advantage. So to simulate that, you can
Yeah.
just do a +5, right? Anyway.
Well, I think I'm going to give you advantage because
Right,
Andrew
right.
will be using the help action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he's good at perception, so we're going to say that help action confers advantage to you.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So please
Yeah,
make
he
your
has a
perception roll with
+3 to
advantage.
perception. So, all right. And I will only use my perception bonus, obviously. So that's a 15. Ooh, and an 18. So +14 is 28 +4, 32.
Okay. 32, I would say meets or beats a DC of 16.
Okay, all right, I forgot.
so-
Thank God. Okay.
So well done. So you get a windfall. I would like you, Foodle, to roll a d20.
A D20. All right. Oh God, this
Yeah,
is where it
baby.
all goes wrong. I just rolled a 15 and an 18. Oh, I got a 19. Is that good? I don't know if that's
19.
good. Anyway,
Okay.
all my good rolls. Honey Shuckle, welcome.
This is so good. This is so good. Welcome, Raiders. All right. Your windfall. Get ready for this because everybody in this party except for Darfin, not Darfin, Iskander. Darfin is not. Everybody in this party except for Iskander and except for Matilda now is a spellcaster. And as you are traversing through this forest that is suffused with the chaotic energies of the Korai's wild magic, you feel as you traverse along in these 8 hours a rush of energy entering your body from the environment itself. Each spellcaster in the party may cast their next level appropriate spell without using a spell slot.
What?
That is
Hell yeah.
huge.
That's
That is huge for
incredible.
Kiona. That is huge for Kiona.
Yeah.
I can put a note here saying
That lasts for 8 hours or longer.
I'm gonna say that lasts for the rest of the day.
Nice.
Say that lasts for the rest of the day. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's wild. That's amazing.
That's a good one. That
Yeah.
was a good one. Yeah.
Ooh.
actually, you said each of these hexes lasts for 8 hours, right?
8 hours. Yeah.
So
Each hex lasts 8
Darfin
hours.
is actually going to use that as soon as 8 hours passes. He will recast. He will use that power to recast Death Ward on Kiona for another 8 hours.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice. All right. Um.
And does Kiona recast Mage Armor?
Has it been 8 hours already?
It has.
Yeah.
Each hex
Oh.
is 8 hours.
Oh, yeah, then she will do that too.
Um,
Yes. For free! Does that mean that she gets... Sorry. Does that mean that she
You have
gets...
to roll for another surge.
That's what I
think.
thought. Okay, that's I still...
You still need to roll for a surge. Still
Darfin
need to roll
doesn't
for a
have
surge.
that
Yeah.
problem.
That is 9.
Ooh.
I'll take a free 4th level slot though, because I only get 2 of those.
That's really fucking cool though, like, cause that was free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
And
That's
that way, if we
amazing.
get into a fight, you're still protected for another 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Rolled on the random encounter table, and there were no random encounters for this as you progress through here. So as you progress through
Boy.
this forest is impossibly old, and even for somebody like Foodle, who you literally grew up in the forest, you eat, breathe, and sleep forest. This forest is impossibly old. Like, you've never seen trees this big, this old, foliage this sort of all twisted around together. This place is absolutely wildly teeming with life. And Foodle in particular, it leaves you awestruck and perhaps a little bit intimidated, because you're for the first time ever being inside of a forest, you kind of don't know what to expect.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like other forests. Strange.
Yeah.
I like
While
it.
we're here,
Yeah.
can I do it'll only give me, like, I think 60 feet, but can I do a divine sense?
Sure.
Since anything affected by the Hallow spell, or the known location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Nothing.
He's mostly doing a vibe check. Like, this place doesn't strike
Yeah.
him as particularly evil or particularly hallow, is essentially what he's looking for.
I would label the vibes that you get from your divine sense to be mild.
Alright.
Like
So whatever-
mild salsa, you know.
He'll basically say whatever
Taste Conte.
ancient power is in this place, it's not divine.
Mm.
It's not celestial. Just earth.
It's just old.
Yeah.
Just old.
Yeah.
It's possible this place is just suffused with it.
Yeah. It's just weird. Doesn't feel like any forest. Anyway.
I think we're
Right.
gonna have to get used to this in this place.
It isn't tamed by civilization. It's just
Right,
wild.
it's like nobody's touched it.
Well, nobody's touched it in centuries, at least millennia, perhaps.
Right.
Civilization did once stand here, but not for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
Next phase of travel, the next 8-hour block, the next hex, Darfin is taking the lead on this one. So
Jesus,
you guys
okay.
can confer which hex to move in, but ultimately it is Darfin who's going to tell me which hex to move into.
So we wanted to head towards the river.
Yeah, we kind of were gonna skirt toward the top part of the
So
river and
that's,
then slide down the river
Yeah.
to the coast. So
I'm assuming we want to go here. Is that
I think so, yeah.
okay?
Okay.
So let's
Works.
head there.
burb real quick.
So you make your way through the forest and come out of the tree line into a low valley overlooking a fresh and clear mountain lake. The forest continues to curve around the shore of the lake to the north and to the south. And you can see, well, you can't really see in the distance, but according to the map that you have, the lake empties out into a river on its eastern shore. And as far as you can tell, you're currently kind of on the western shore. The weather has calmed down quite a bit, blessedly so. And so as you try to get your bearings, 1 second, call it. As you try to get your bearings, Darfin, you're the one who needs to make a skill check here as you try to navigate your way around or perhaps across the lake shore to find the river that you're looking for.
And I'm assuming I
Call-
need to use a different skill than Foodle used.
Yes, you need to use a different skill. Sorry, Cauliflumps, go ahead.
I don't. We're still figuring out how all this works. I wanted Foodle to cast getting into maybe this hex, but maybe this isn't possible. Because of Bo's awesome magic item, Foodle can cast Commune with Nature once a day, and I thought it made sense to do it as we approach the lake. But I don't know if that, anyway, whatever you think.
Well, I think
Okay.
you should. I don't know how he's gonna rule this, but you should save it for maybe the next time you're the leader of the thing, so you can maybe
think that
get
makes sense.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Also, I was hoping, I don't know how Ghost will rule this, but Darfin would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
To see if he can use, the skill he would like to use is Nature, and he would like to try to speak with the local animals, and see if he can find a way to navigate crossing water safely, because I'm assuming that's what we're trying to do.
Okay. Sure. So there are plenty of fish in the lake.
Yeah.
As you approach the edge of the lake, you see actually there's some wetlands at the edge of the lake, as there are at the edges of many lakes. So you can find sort of a more flooded, sort of submerged wetland, teeming with small, brightly colored frogs.
Oh, okay.
As you approach
Lick one.
one of the frogs, who
No, he's talking about lick one.
is like black with this almost luminescent, like neon blue kind of striping on it. It stops and kind of looks up at you and sort of puffs out its chin and is like, "Who are you? Why are you what?"
Hello, fine sir. You look mighty beautiful today with your full colors. I am.
Come any closer, I'll fuck you up.
He holds up his hands and he says, I mean you no harm. I'm just a weary traveler looking for a way to the other side of the lake, hopefully with minimal disruption to you and your friends and your day.
Hold on. Insight check. I want you, please, to roll a persuasion. Persuasion.
Well, fuck me. Oh, okay. That's a 22.
Okay, you succeed. All right. Where do you want?
I'm sorry, you cut out for a second. Can you repeat that? You Ghost Pepper?
What do you want?
Just a way for he kind of points to his mount, who looks like an elk, and he kind of says just a way for some four-legged creatures to cross the river or cross the lake here at a place that isn't where the current isn't very strong. As you seem to be a fine swimmer, I assume you know the best way.
I just stay in the wetlands. dangerous to go out in the open water.
Is there a way around? Is there a way around to the other side if we go? Should we go to the river instead of crossing the lake? Is it safer?
Big things in the lake.
Big things. in the lake.
Nasty.
Do they stay in the lake? Do they go? He sort of points past where the lake is. He said, "Do they hunt in that area as well?"
Or the wetlands? No. There's only crocodiles in the wetlands.
And they're nicer than what's in the lake.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Darfin will kind of consult with the rest of the group and say, "I'm being told by this lovely frog here that there are big nasty things in the lake, and we should stick to the wetlands where there's only crocodiles."
Oh, Willem. Sounds like
That's so
pretty
cool
fast.
that you can talk to the frogs. And yes, yeah, we should listen to them.
So are we
Can't you
The
all
gonna
frog-
go around the lake?
talk to the frogs?
The frog looks up at Mazra, and Mazra just hears like the chin is going a bit. What Darfin hears is, "Never seen a crocodile on two legs before."
Oh, my friend Mazra here is actually not a crocodile. She's what we call a half orc.
Right.
Has it seen anything like her before?
You
I know
really
it
shouldn't
thinks-
tell it my name.
It thinks you're a crocodile.
It could
On
be a
two
fae in
legs.
disguise.
Has it,
I would know if it was a fae in disguise.
Has it-
I can
Don't
sense
trust the
these
frogs.
things.
has it seen others like her?
No, it's never. It literally said I've never seen a crocodile on two legs
Oh.
before.
Oh. Well, that's good, I
Mazra.
guess.
Mazra, we
Mhm.
can trust the frogs. Trust
He
me.
did say if we got any closer, he would fuck us up. So do give him a
Wow.
wide berth, you know.
Oh yeah, frogs are like that.
Well, I hope your friend finds their other half someday.
Darfin chuckles and says, "I think she'll manage. She's pretty tough. If I take a step towards her, she'll
Alright.
fuck me up too. So
All right. Follow me. I'll guide you through the wetlands to the
Alright.
river."
He's
And then
gonna guide us
the
through the
frog
wetlands.
starts to hop, and and you quickly realize that if you actually follow this frog, it'll take you forever to cross.
Did the persuasion check count as my thing, or do I roll a nature check to see if we get through?
You can roll a nature check. I'm gonna give you
Can do
advantage
it
for
at
this too.
advantage,
I'm gonna
thank
give you advantage for this too because you
I didn't
cast a
actually-
spell.
I didn't
You
actually
succeeded
roll
at a
the
persuasion roll.
Yeah, I didn't actually roll that at advantage, so I'll use the advantage for this.
You got a poison dart frog to guide you through the wetlands.
And Ghost, if you'll allow it, Foodle's gonna try to find a beetle or a bug to feed the
God damn
frog
it.
friend.
I rolled 2 9s, but plus I don't know if this is gonna work. Plus 5, which is 14. I don't think that beats the DC.
I'm sorry. What was the final result?
14.
Meets it. Beats it.
I thought it was
So-
16. Okay.
So you traverse, following after this frog, and it's a bit more of a methodical pace, but you do manage to, every now and then, the frog will point out like, that floating log over there ain't a log, it's a crocodile. Sort of pick your way through. The frog alerts you to dangers, and then you're as you're crossing through the other side there's suddenly this commotion, and Darfin, you hear this like high pitched screaming behind you, and when you turn around, you see Foodle holding like a beetle this big and bringing it down towards the frog, and and you just hear like, and then the frog's like, come here, breakfast, and its tongue darts out, grabs the beetle, and just, and then you hear the beetle like,
Darfin. Darfin kind of winces and says, "Well, that was interesting."
There you go, buddy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Amazing.
Never a dull moment when you're talking to the animals.
Something new in this campaign every week.
yeah, Darfin, like it's just,
Oh, we need to find out the frog's name.
yeah. You know, you're gonna have, nightmares about this tonight.
What's his name?
My friends would like to inquire your name, good guide. Darfin tries to replicate that sound as best he can. It takes him a few tries.
No, is my cousin.
Just like that, huh?
Alright, you sound more like a dog, but okay.
Sorry, friend, my throat doesn't quite make the same sounds as yours.
Nobody's perfect.
I can only talk to him for 10
Right.
minutes. So
All
after
right.
that.
Yeah. Now you see, the most important thing about navigating this river is water.
That's awkward.
As the spell wears off.
Oh my god.
Darfin is like, well, at least I don't have to hear the screams of any more beetles.
Oh. Robert? Are we calling him Robert? I
I don't know. I
You
can't
called him
pronounce.
Robert.
I can't pronounce that shit. That's what he is in my notes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, well, you did it. So that was 16 hours of travel. And so by the time you cross the lake and you see the river coming into view, sort of east and southeast of you, the sun is beginning to get a bit low. And you can hear rumbles of thunder in the distance.
I guess it's time to get some rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll look for us a good spot.
So you've got here the wetlands. You can retreat a bit more towards the trees, or you can go down more towards some more clear terrain on the riverbank.
Well, I don't like being fully exposed, but we don't know what's in that there forest, so maybe it's best we be down by the river.
Do we know how deep this river is? Is it fast moving or is it like a slow river?
Trying to think how rivers behave at the head. 'Cause this is like the head of the river, right?
I guess if it depends on if it's like
Yes.
rapids or something coming off a mountain.
And
or
it's
whatever.
it's not rapids. Yeah, it's not rapids coming out of the lake. So I'm gonna say it's like fairly relaxed.
I would just say to be careful around the river as well. I think water like this can have all kinds of creatures in it.
Yeah. I mean, we could circle the wagons, I guess, by the lake. I think that's a
would
good
be
point. Kind of.
wise.
We don't know what.
Do
don't
we
know
have
what's in
any
there.
of those? I assume that we would know this since we travel with them. But does a caravan have any of those like those those like stick walls you use in Valheim that stick out? Like, do we have those things?
Stake walls.
Oh, stake walls.
Yeah.
But yeah, those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suggest we use
Caravan.
those
The
tonight.
caravan will have a bunch of that. Yeah.
Yeah, we could probably get some people in the caravan to like work on that.
It would probably take longer to set up, but I think it would be more secure.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And as you set up camp, oh god, if I was better prepared, I would have grabbed some like thunderstorm sounds, but I didn't. But you as you set up camp for the night and sort of batten down the hatches, a absolutely tremendous storm blows in, unlike anything you've ever seen before. The thunderstorm that you traverse through on your way here, you realize that when the weather cleared up, when you reached the lake, that was basically like the eye of the storm almost. And the other part of the storm, the rest of the storm, kind of blows in on you with incredible ferocity. There is pelting rain that is alternatively, check my Discord. My Discord is, I don't have any DMs right now.
What? I sent you. Oh no, oh, never mind. Just continue.
Wrong chat.
Where was I? Sorry. So as the clouds blow in, these clouds are like glowing at night, and they're glowing sort of a riot of many different colors, pinks and greens and purples and yellows and blues. The rain that pelts the caravan is practically running sideways. Some drops that hit you if you're sort of unexposed and not under shelter. Some of the drops that hit you are cold as ice. Some of them almost are so hot on the verge of burning your skin. Tremendous arcs of lightning lance through the sky. Different colors from the clouds, sometimes in some cases like the direct opposite color from the clouds. So if there's like a glowing blue cloud overhead, it might strike with orange lightning. You can hear, oh, here we go, some all that.
Try the
Thank you,
thunder
Colin.
rumbling. It's
Thunder
really
rumbling
good.
is a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to download it first. Here we go. We're doing it live.
Best way to do it.
Yeah. Soundboards. Sure. Weather. This is the wonder of Kenku FM, and it's actually pretty quick.
It's so nice.
Ooh.
Ah, nice. Atmospheric.
Right?
There we go. I'm actually gonna. Is the thunderclap a bit
It's-
violent as well? Collie?
Thunderclap is it's like boom, it's a big one.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
rain and
Hey,
thunder.
there we go.
That's it.
Rain
Just-
and thunder is great too if you want something
Yeah.
to just keep going. Anyway,
Yeah. So it's a absolutely spectacular show that you're seeing here. Iona, every lightning bolt, every crack of thunder, you feel that resonance deep in your chest sort of ebb and flow violently along with it. It's as if the storm is something separate from you that you are observing, yet also something that is inside of you at the same time. Iona, how do I have this written now? You roll for a wild magic surge as if you had cast a spell.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt it. It made me jump.
Mm,
Oh wait, roll like this.
yeah.
Oh, that's a 13.
No. Roll your
Roll the actual
like,
surge.
oh, like she
No, not-
surges.
No. No,
No?
not she surges. No,
Oh.
roll
Oh,
your
okay.
thing
That was a 13.
as if you had just cast a spell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Your likelihood of surging
Gonna keep
increases.
going up. Okay.
as normal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think that actually,
Yeah.
Darfin
So good.
looks shockingly not miserable. Like, he's a hard guy to read, but he actually almost looks more comfortable in a storm like this than he does usually.
Kiona looks
Is it-
decidedly uncomfortable. Every hair on her body that's not longer than 2 inches is standing straight up on its end.
jeez.
Jeez.
Mazra pulls it out of its chest. She pulls a thunder shirt. You know what those things are?
A thunder
No.
shirt?
They-
No.
They're these.
Oh, that's
okay, sorry, this
that's
is-
a good one. Rain
This is
and
a
Thunder
joke.
is a good one.
It's a specially designed vest they make for dogs that you put a wrap on them. They're thunderers, and it puts compression on their bodies so they don't get scared.
So it's like a weighted
Okay.
Snuggie.
Interesting.
Kind of, yeah, but for dogs.
Mazra's gonna weighted snuggie Kiona.
Yeah,
Well,
she'll
I
just,
think
she'll
too,
just do this around Kiona.
if Darfin notices that Kiona seems uncomfortable, he'll just kind of... He won't say anything, but he'll just kind of hover nearby. Just in case. And he seems very not bothered at all. He seems shockingly chill.
Kiona, I don't know. She's gonna. It's like real inside me, you guys. I don't know if I could keep from surging like this.
We're not gonna get angry if it happens.
Yeah, do you want us to like create a safe space, like a barrier for you in case something happens? If you can't stop it, then
I might need to
you know,
sleep
we can
outside the
prepare for it.
caravan tonight. She's like
I'll go with
imagining a fireball happening in the middle of the camp, so she's not. She's kind of nervous about that.
I only need to rest for 4 hours. I can stay with you. It won't bother me if something happens. I'm pretty sturdy.
Well,
And you may have noticed that people who are around me take less damage from magic. I dampen it slightly.
well. I don't want y'all to go on account of me, but I don't think I should be around the caravan like this.
Well, I
The
don't
other
want you to.
option is to. Go ahead.
I just don't want you to be alone, so we'll stick with you.
Find a place that
The
looks
other option is
comfortable.
to go see if Underlore has some place to put you for the night.
I mean,
I'll
I
take
what do you
my
think,
chances on the shore.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating when I say I do dampen magical effects. So you and your friends will be safer around me if I stay close.
All right.
And it doesn't bother me. I can also, if someone does get hurt, I can also help. And I know Foodle can as well.
Butter, are you okay with this?
Yes, it's fine.
You're doing okay? Okay.
Yeah, so she'll be like, yeah, it's thank you. We don't need to go far, 35 or 40 feet should do it probably.
And Darfin will have Silver Sky come with them and kind of arrange for Kiona to sort of curl up against her side, because she's magical too, right? So curl up against her side. He'll kind of make her like a little... You can tell that he's used to having to rest in poor conditions, so he'll kind of set her up like a little... almost like a lean-to sort of thing. He'll tie some branches. He'll get Foodle to help him because he knows.
I
Foodle
mean,
knows
yeah,
how to
we
do
can
this
like
stuff
we've
as
got the
well.
caravan. We can probably take supplies to set up like a smaller camp or something. out
Yeah,
there.
so
But-
you'll
Yeah.
take a bunch of like
Yeah.
tents and
Mhm.
things like that to set up your
And
own
he'll
camp
set up
here.
like a little comfortable nest for her and have her sort of lay against Silver Sky if that seems like it'll comfort her a bit. And
It may very well,
Um,
given her affinity for horse-like
So what I'm
creatures.
gonna do,
and he does only need to transfer 4 hours, so the other 4 hours he can keep watch.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you to another map,
Oh,
and here's a little
Not
camp that you
ominous.
set up
fantastic!
along
ominous
a
city has
stream
this.
Right?
that kind of juts off from the river. This is sort of your cook fire where you guys hang out to unwind a little bit before bed. And Kiona, you definitely get the sense that like the storm almost has like a living intelligence of its own, and that it's the thunder and the lightning is kind of shooting off as a way to in a means of like interfacing with you or communicating with you somehow.
Right.
Not particularly trying to communicate anything in particular, just getting the measure of it, almost. So you have some like tents and your main fire and some little sub campfires set up or whatever. You guys can arrange yourself wherever you want.
Well, Kiona will dutifully take herself as far away from everyone else as she can get. And huddle over in this tent over here. And
Darfin is
She'll
gonna stay within
make-
10 feet of her.
some attempt to connect
Go
with the
sniffer.
storm.
It can't move me.
And this is the same token that you gave me.
But I don't have control of it because I'm not a GM anymore.
She's been demoted.
Not a jam?
I haven't taken G, but you're loaded up as a character, not
There.
as a GM.
Yeah, no,
you
I had
should be
to.
able
Okay. Yeah.
Should
Darfin will
be.
stay within. He'll give you privacy. He'll hop over here.
Yeah, let's say you'd set up a tent over here, even though it's not portrayed on the map.
You know,
There's no
Darfin
attempt there.
actually probably doesn't even set
You
up
know,
a
if
tent,
that's
he
the
just
thing, we
plants
could
himself
stay in
No.
this tent up
leaves.
here instead,
No.
and Darfin can have the next tent over.
This kind of storm,
doesn't care.
Darfin decides he wants a tent.
He probably wouldn't, but that's fine. Yeah, he can do
Yeah.
that.
I
He'll
mean,
just perch right in the. I know you're going for miserable, but
We're
this is a
ta-
man
yeah.
who lives.
No,
who
no,
lives
this
in
is-
enjoys a state of misery. So
this is not miserable. This is like the wind is gonna strip your skin off.
Right.
Yeah, he almost doesn't look like he cares.
Kiona's gonna
but-
try to listen to the thunder and the lightning. She doesn't know what that means. She's
Darfin will start once Kiona settles down, and he'll have his elk go hang out with her. He'll start his trance because he only needs 4 hours.
Right. Important question
Mhm.
is, what order are you doing your watch in for the night?
I think it's safe to say that Kiona's gonna be up for a while. Until she comes to terms with
Mazra will
sleeping
stay
during this
up.
thing.
With her.
Yeah, Foodle can take a watch after. I think.
Darfin will be awake anyway, so he can do the whole back half. With anyone who wants, but he
So maybe
he only needs
Kiona
the 4.
and Mazra stay up first, and then Foodle and Darfin can stay up after.
Yeah.
Is this Skander here or is
Iskander's here with you.
so Foodle and Skander could do? Oh, I guess if it's half, is it half?
Well, Darfin only. So you guys have to get 8 hours of rest,
Right.
Including your
Yeah.
watch time. But Darfin only needs 4. So if he sleeps if he trances for the first 4 hours,
Right.
then you can finish the rest faster if he does the second. So if you each did
Yeah.
like 2 hours,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
and then Darfin can just do the 6 hours of watch while you
Mhm.
finish off the rest.
I mean, that sounds good to me. I want to make sure I get the long rest, you know?
Right.
Hmm.
So yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So, who's first?
Kiona and Mazra.
Kiona and Mazra. So Kiona and Mazra, you two can make some perception checks, if you will, while you're staying up and everybody else is tucking into bed. Kiona, make your check at disadvantage because
Of course. Jesus.
I don't see shit. I'm too worried about Kiona.
Yeah, cool. Good. Where the heck is my perception? It's just a wisdom.
this
right?
storm, as hello, welcome Raiders. 12, not too bad. As the storm rolls in on top of you, you see the trees like swaying. You hear a tremendous crack of thunder. Raiders, prepare yourselves. Here it comes. The multicolored rain falling down, lashing at the trees, stripping some of the bark off of the trees. It's a tremendously powerful and weird storm. You swear, Kiona and Mazra, that you can hear voices on the wind, speaking of dire events and profane prophecies. You feel with each crack of thunder the ground sort of trembling a bit beneath you. However, disturbed as you may be, the storm appears to have possibly driven any potentially hostile wildlife away from the camp, at least for the time being. And your watch ends, and who's on shift number 2?
believe
that's
Flumps.
Foodle and Iskander.
Iskander?
Foodle and Iskander. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Foodle and Iskander are staying up after Mazra and Kiona wake them for their shift. Have you ever seen a storm like this in your life, Foodle?
Yeah. Well,
You
Foodle.
have?
Well, okay. So Foodle sort of, holds his hand out to catch some of this multicolored rain. Well, okay. I mean, not exactly like this. But bad storms.
And there's like, as the rain falls on your hand, like a little mushroom grows out of your hand, and then like fades away into dust, and is blown away by the wind.
Yeah. Okay, I mean, definitely not like this, but it does remind me of storms like when I was a teenager and as a kid. Like, very rarely would blow through Lumbrill and Blycross. I have very fond memories of snuggling in with my mom and dad and aunt and uncle as we would sort of watch the thunder and lightning roll in from the gray. What are these mountains? Rick Foodle would know.
Storm
Anyway,
spires.
from the storm spires. Yeah. For me, a storm like this, it puts me on edge, especially like this one. But it also brings back pleasant memories. Iskander, I meant to ask you, do you have
Yes.
storms like this in Volcania?
Oh, tremendous storms. Nothing like this. This is quite alien and strange to me. But Volcania is much of it is a wide plateau, as broad as you could possibly imagine, a sea of grass, and rolling off of the mountains, much as the storm spires in your homeland. Weather systems can pick up quite a bit of steam. I have similar memories to you, although those memories do me little comfort right now, friend.
Oh?
Foodle,
Hmm?
roll your perception, please.
Alright.
Iskander just looks quite disturbed by
Right.
this storm.
Yikes, that's a 7 on the die. Thankfully, plus 14 for a 21.
Okay. All right, now Iskander rolled a 16. So, once again, nothing. The ferocity of the storm seems to be frightening everything else that's out there that lives in this forest and near this lake away.
Well, I suppose
Final watch.
the good
go
news
ahead.
is the storm gives us a bit of cover tonight.
It does give us some, doesn't it?
Anyway.
Final watch. As Iskander and Darfin go to where's Foodle sleeping for the night?
Oh, right, I gotta put him in a tent. My god.
I'll let you
He's not
pick.
sitting. He will sleep in this tent.
All right. So Iskander will sleep here. Matilda. Iskander will give Matilda the bigger one. Matilda will sleep in there. Final watch is going to be Darfin and Matilda.
She'll have to come over to where he is because he promised he'd stay near Kiona.
Yeah.
Which he will
Yeah.
keep that promise.
Yeah.
Darfin, again, he sits kind of like he's just sitting beneath the cover, just almost in the storm. watching it with, I mean, he's keeping watch, but he's also watching the storm with a little bit of fascination.
Hmm. And Dolphin, now that you're back home, where does your future lie?
Well, this isn't exactly my home, but I've never really known where I was going, why, so I suppose it's not much different from before.
Knowing what you know now about what has been transpiring in the Temple of Light, how do you feel about your position in the Knights Radiant?
Well, he's quiet for a minute, but it's obvious that he's not avoiding the question. He's more just he's thinking about how he wants to answer it. And then he kind of gives Matilda a look, a sharp look, and he says, I'm not telling you this because you're no longer connected to your goddess, although it might hit a little harder knowing that you are, so I apologize for that. I never really served the goddess the way I think others in the church do. We've always been here for the people. I've always been here to help those who need it. That was the oath I took. And even knowing now that gods are real, even though I never really believed that before, I don't think that I haven't lived up to that oath. But I do think that the people, more than the church, need people like me now more than they ever did before. Because it's clear that the people in charge, the people that I've been following, haven't exactly been honest. And I don't like that. I don't think it can stay that way.
Helping the people is, after a fashion, serving the lady's will.
I suppose, but it isn't the lady that compels me to do it.
Do you feel that perhaps you have been inadvertently led astray from the lady's will by orders you've carried out, believing them to be in her name, but in reality perhaps serving some other purpose?
Again, I never really did the things I did because somebody told me that the goddess said I should. I did the things I did because I thought they were the right thing. And I thought they were the right thing because the people I trusted to give my orders told me that they were the right thing to do. So, if your question is, do I feel like I've been manipulated? Yes. Do I feel like I've been manipulated in the way you suggest? No, but I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. There's corruption in the ranks, and I don't think that can stand. Because if there's one thing I hate, it's having my skills and my intentions twisted by people who are only out to benefit themselves. That's not why I'm here.
Indeed.
Have you been able to commune with your goddess?
No. The Lady of Light is further away from me than I can ever remember her being.
But you will still serve her even if you can't feel her.
I do not know anymore.
If
I do not know where I belong. I do not know what the right thing to do might be.
He kind of actually smiles a sad smile and says, I know something about wandering the world, not being entirely certain where you belong or who you're supposed to listen to. If I could offer some unsolicited advice, I serve the light. And to me, the light was never divine. It was always... To me, it was always the spark of civilization. The thing that binds us together and makes us greater than one small person. And I've never believed that we needed to be told how to find that light. It's inside me and it's inside you, even if you can't feel it right now. So my advice is, if you're looking for a place to go or a thing to do, don't let the voices outside convince you not to listen to the voice inside. Because whatever light you serve, wherever it used to come from, it's still inside you somewhere.
Why, Captain? I feel like I'm listening to a sermon from an Eldrigan monk right now. Are you sure you chose the right god to follow?
Like I said, I follow myself. I follow my instincts. They don't always serve me well. But then again, I can't help feeling we ended up in exactly the place where we needed to. So...
Darfin, roll your perception check, please.
No. Okay. Which die should I use, though? There's so many. Can I get the help action from my mount?
Can you? What's your mount's perception?
Passive perception 14, perception +4.
Yeah.
I can roll two separate ones. I can roll one for me and one for her.
Does it have any? Does the mount have does the mount stat block have any perception traits?
Well, it says perception +4, skills perception +4, but I think we're also telepathically connected.
Yeah.
She's basically like a familiar, she's just shaped like a horse.
I'm just thinking Andrew, because he's using the owl stat block, has a trait called keen hearing and sight. Does the mount have anything like that in its stat block?
It just says skills perception +4.
Okay.
And
then I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, well then hopefully this die rolls well.
Hey, what do we got?
It didn't. That's an 11.
Okay. Oof. All right. So,
Why do my dice hate me though?
luckily
Matilda roll?
rolled okay. She rolled okay. Yeah, she rolled. She rolled okay. And so when Darfin, when you say about like trusting your instincts, Matilda kind of stops and looks out towards the stream right here, and she says, "And Captain, what do your instincts tell you about that that strange tremor in the ground?"
Hang on, above table, I can hit long rest for Darfin, right? He only needed 4 hours.
Yep.
I get my spell slots back.
And so sure enough, as soon as Matilda says that, you notice a slight tremor in the ground. That's not just when there's a bolt of lightning and a crack of thunder. That's, that has been shaking the firmament of the earth all night long. But in between thunderclaps, you feel the faintest sort of movement in the earth beneath you. And as you look towards this stream, you see ripples sort of glide across the water in time with the tremors.
But he doesn't see... Does he see anything that looks like a creature?
No.
He just sees the ripples.
You just see the ripples, you feel the tremors.
Can I... This is gonna sound weird, but can I roll an insight check?
No. There's nothing to insight.
Well, I want to roll... I basically want... This sounds weird. I want to roll insight for Darfin so that you tell me if he feels like he wants to get a sense of the storm. She asked about his intuition.
You can't really insight the storm.
Insight
you
himself?
can I'll let you do a nature check
Okay.
if you're trying to
Yeah, he kind of
determine
wants
whether
to
the storm
close
is the
his-
source of the tremors.
Yeah, he just kind of wants to close his eyes and do like, what does my instinct, what does my intuition tell me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why can't I roll above a 9? That's only a 13.
The storm is too powerful. It's, if the weather were clear, you might be able to get a better sense for this, but everything's just muddled.
He's gonna actually get up and go over to where he sees the ripples and stand in that place and just try and feel the tremor.
Yeah, you're definitely starting to feel it now. Rhythmic, regular, growing in strength. And you'll be
It's growing in... Does it feel like something's gonna break through the ground?
Roll a perception check.
Which of my dice is gonna not be a total dick today? Oh my god! It's only a 9.
It's only a 9.
my
Yeah.
God.
You can't tell. You're just
on.
frowning at the ripples in the water, and you're just thinking to yourself, what in the world is that?
Trying to roll the shit out of my dice.
Okay.
He's gonna actually... He can't tell what it is. He's gonna actually draw his sword and tell Matilda to...
And so before... Yep.
Get Foodle.
Before you can do anything else. You're just getting that word out to go get Foodle. Something crashes through the trees. Something big, and I'm gonna show you what it is here.
Great. I'm super excited.
Oh
What
my
the
god. Oh
is
no.
Is that a Oh, is this the fucking thing that happened in Jeremy's
Oh,
game?
No.
Is
I'm not
this
gonna
what
say.
I think it is?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
me.
this is gonna be really bad, you
I
guys.
gotta say. So
This is
this
gonna be really bad.
giant creature emerges from the tree line. Lair tokens. Foodle is dreaming of stew while all this is going on. Yep. Yep.
Darfin is
Um,
gonna abandon, Darfin's
Darfin.
gonna abandon what he was saying. Two fingers in his mouth and just whistle like this high-pitched, piercing whistle to wake
So
everybody up.
Darfin, roll initiative.
But which of my die is gonna not betray me? God fucking damn it. That's
And-
a 7. So cool.
Okay.
Great. Lovely. Do I get the whistle off at least?
I'm gonna tell you what will happen momentarily. Initiative.
I'm trying to
Oh my
roll
God.
my dice to get them to roll better, but it's just not going well. For some reason. I need to put them
That's
out.
wrong. That's wrong. And then this, I need. Where's the monster sheet for this guy? We're gonna take a very brief break here. We're gonna take a 2-minute break while we get ourselves set up here. Oh my God, that's terrible. Turn. Luckily, you beat this thing on
Thank fuck.
initiative order. So we're gonna do a round just with Matilda Darfin and this creature, and then we'll see what happens after that. But we're gonna take a couple-minute break, just
I
at the
can
top of
roll some
combat
of
here.
my dice,
See you in 2.
Get them to be better.
Well, it turns out that was a good time to take a break because my headphones just decided to
Oh no.
shout on me right at the last second there. Let me fix that. What the heck? Is it
I'm
Discord?
such a sucker for ambient stuff like this. I have been loving.
The thunderstorm.
Okay. Can I?
Flutter,
hear you?
welcome back.
Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm so sorry that my dice are trying to murder us.
Nobody in chat would have
I-
heard
No,
anything
no.
after Ghost said he was going AFK. Like
It
as he
makes
was standing up,
sense.
my headphones died.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Megan? It makes sense though. Like, there's a raging thunderstorm. Like, it's like the perfect cover for a dinosaur, right? So, fair enough.
Guys, I think I may have seen a picture of this before. Let me see if it is what I'm thinking of, because I think it got sent.
That was a cool picture.
I think this thing might spit zombies.
Why does it say hello on it? Hello. I don't like this at all. Oh shit! Yeah, when you zoom in, there's zombies coming out of its mouth.
Our
Oh
neighbor
god!
coming to say hello.
Because I missed a D&D session
Oh
with
no!
Mackelfish, and I think they fought this thing.
Oh my
like
god!
We're
it.
going up
I'm
against
not
a dinosaur that spits zombies.
Yeah, zoom
think
into the
so.
picture, Flutter. It's horrifying.
It has like a
I
zombie
didn't
in its
see it
mouth.
until she
Yeah.
said that, and I zoomed in. I was like, "Oh my god! There's
Recognize the
zombies
picture.
pouring out of
He's
this
gonna be
thing's
mad
mouth."
at me for mentioning that,
Oh my goodness.
Oh god! That is fucked up,
but
man.
the good news
This is fucked up. Only I'm like an absolute psychopath would throw something like that at his
The good
players.
news is, if it is undead, I will do extra damage to it by default, I think.
Ghost fucking back up. Oh no. I
Fuck
don't like
me.
that. I don't like that at all.
All right. Are we all ready?
I'm ready.
No, apparently.
No.
Ready
No.
ready as you're gonna be?
Yeah.
Ready as you're gonna be? Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Yeah.
Yes.
Sleeping soundly at the moment.
No. What if I put this music on?
Oh god.
No, we're gonna do
Why do I have
this.
so many
We're gonna do this. Here we
things that
go.
I need to look at.
Oh my god.
All right. Matilda is going to basically, as soon as this monstrous, gigantic reptilian creature that looks like a wingless dragon to her crashes out of the tree line, she is actually going to stumble prone. She's going to use half her movement to get back up, and she's gonna book, and that's as far as she can move. Actually, she's gonna dash.
Please dash.
Can she scream
and she
along
is
the
going
way?
to dash.
Don't worry, Dustin will whistle. He'll do the whistle thing.
She is actually going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she will begin shouting for Kiona, Masra, wake up, everyone! And that is her turn. Darfin, you're up.
Can I get a elk token on the board for my mount, maybe?
Maybe. If I have an elk token.
Is
If
your
An elk is
mount
awfully
an elk or a
specific.
horse? What is your
Let me know
animal?
if you
It's
don't,
a-
because I
She
have
looks
one.
like an
Spirit
she looks like an
creature.
elk right now. Yeah.
Do you have one like in Winds of Chaos?
Yeah, I could send it to you. How do you do that again? Like, it's like a character vault or something?
I have no idea.
But, like, I could just get you the token.
Oh, I may
Yeah.
have it under Fae. Hold on. I may. Nope, I don't.
Okay, let me shoot it to you. Where's Ghost Pepper? Here we go.
I don't know how to use that, by the way.
Now, technically, that's a
Um,
giant elk, but it should work. Do I have an elk?
Oh, yeah,
elk?
okay. No, that's good enough.
Okay.
I just need to...
Is an elk a large creature?
It's a giant elk, so
Well, what's the size, though?
giant elk is the stat block we're using.
No, what's the...
that you said we could
Okay,
use?
I'll look it
oh,
up.
huge! It's huge.
Thank
I
you.
assumed giant elk meant giant. Sorry.
Giant. I don't think giant is a size category. It's
It's
huge?
huge. Yeah.
What the hell?
Oh,
Why
It's smaller
why have
love
you
it.
been...
Smaller than that.
Why have you been making... I'm gonna make it large.
I sent
Huge
you the
is-
stat block and you said we could use it. I didn't look at the size.
There you go. I'm gonna say it's large. You're not gonna have a huge mount. That's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Can you put her under my control?
Yes.
He's so cute.
There. Done.
Awesome. Okay, she was up over here by those guys. All right. Darfin is gonna do the. I assume this. I can do this as a free action. He's gonna put the 2 fingers in his mouth and just whistle a high-pitched, piercing whistle, as loud as he can make it and obnoxious. to try and wake everybody up. And then he's going to... Is any of this rough terrain? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Crossing the stream is
here.
rough terrain. Yeah.
Alright. He's got 35 feet of movement, so... he is going to cross the river so that he's within 10 feet of this thing. And he's going to try to buy a little bit of time. So he is actually going to use his action to channel divinity, Nature's Wrath. As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of you that you can see. The creature must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw, its choice, DC 16, or be restrained. It can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn to free itself.
Does that have a
Vines
limitation
disappear
on the
success.
size of the creature?
It does not. I read exactly what it says.
Okay. That was strength.
Strength, yeah, or dex. Its choice. DC 16. It's gonna have legendary fucking resistances, but let's see if we can burn one.
Doesn't need it.
Fuck me! Alright,
Good God, that's a strong boy.
That's two.
Poor
That's
girl.
two 19s, baby.
Jeez.
Alright, he is going to take out his second sword. He is going to use a bonus action to toss the magic sword into the air and speak the command word. The sword can fly up to 30 feet and attack one creature of my choice within 5 feet of it. So he is gonna send it over to smack this boy. Maybe, hopefully, possibly.
How many
Fucking hell.
actions does he have? Because did
This
you
is
need
a
to spend an
bonus
action
action.
to?
This
Did
is
you
a
need to
bonus
spend an action to summon this thing here, or is that free?
The sword, it says you use a bonus action to toss this magic sword into the air and speak a command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover, flies up to 30 feet, and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet. of
No.
it.
What about the elk?
I haven't done anything with the elk yet.
The elk has been there all
Okay,
day.
that was just the elk. The elk has been there all day. Okay, that's all I needed to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, sorry. This probably isn't going to hit. That's 16 to hit.
16 will hit.
Okay. So because is it undead?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. So I am going to do 2 extra D8 worth of damage, I believe. Oh, is that only when I Divine Smite that I do the extra damage against undead, maybe?
I think so.
Okay, but I
Yeah.
get 1 extra D8 of... So whenever you hit with a melee attack, the target takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. So it's gonna take 1d8 and 1d10 plus 3.
From the spiritual weapon or whatever that is.
It's not a spiritual weapon, it's just a sword. It's a dancing sword. But yes,
It's a
from
dancing
the
sword,
dancing
okay.
sword. Fuck me. So it's only 7 damage. 3 of it is radiant. Wait. Yeah, 7 damage. 3 of it is radiant.
Okay.
No, 1 of it is radiant. I read those wrong. Sorry. I'm gonna learn how to play this character.
7 damage, 1 of which is
1
radiant.
radiant. Yeah, because I rolled a
Okay.
fucking 1 on the D8.
Okay. Okay.
Hang on,
It's
I rolled
not
the
the
wrong
worst.
dice. Hang on. Let me re-roll the damage because I rolled it wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I rolled a D10 the first time, which is wrong. But I did roll higher this time. So, so it's 11 slashing damage and 4 radiant damage. I did it right that
Okay.
time, I swear.
Okay.
Okay. And then, The elk, I'm just gonna have her come out. I think she's got. Oh, she's got 60 feet of movement. But I'm just gonna have her come. I'm gonna have her come over here. I think that would be within 60 feet.
Yep.
Large creatures confuse me, and that's it. I swear that's my turn.
Okay.
She'll come charging out of the tent.
The creature lets out a roar.
This is gonna suck.
Oh my god, for real?
And
Jesus.
it is going to use, as it roars, the roar kind of chokes off a bit, and there's like a bulge in his throat, and it begins to sort of like, and it coughs out a half-eaten body. Let me just grab it for you here. As a bonus action
Thanks, I hate
into this space right here. And the body that looks like half eaten, half digested just kind of like lays face down in the muck of the stream, and then just starts with the cracking bones and popping joints, starts to stand up from the ground, looks at Darfin, opens a needle-fanged mouth, and this long tongue sort of lolls out. It's just like,
Thanks, I hate it.
yeah. We're gonna add it to the initiative order. And that was its bonus action. As its action, it has multi-attack, but it can't do 2 attacks against the same target. So
gee.
it is actually going to snap its jaws at Darfin. That is a 19 to hit.
19 does not hit.
Does not hit. And it is going to risk the attack of opportunity because it sees larger prey. And it's going to move 5, 10, 15. Actually, it doesn't need to risk an attack of opportunity because it's big enough
It's still in
that it is going to charge towards the spirit elk. That is its turn. And Matilda, who is powerless in the wake of being cut off from the divine magic of Staravia, the Lady of Light, is simply going to retreat. Now, I should not have taken a turn with Matilda. What should be happening is that everybody else wakes up from the commotion, because who wouldn't wake up when they hear this?
Oh my god, yeah.
So everybody else, you get to roll initiative, and we will insert you into the initiative order.
I'm in the tent with Kiona eating ice cream, talking about flea circuses.
Yeah, we're just having a nice little time in here.
Yep.
I swear, if I can't roll
Clearly
above an
Kiona
8 today,
isn't.
I'm gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah, and I need to roll initiative with the Scander as well. Here we go. Bing.
Will happily be much lower on the initiative order now that I'm assuming my elk will just go after me.
Okay. All right, Poodle, you're up. Yeah, the elk will go on the same turn as you.
Oh no, I have no more stew. I'm full. What the fuck?
As you're thinking about no more stew, I'm full. Your mother opens her mouth, impossibly wide. She has fangs in her mouth, and you just hear.
This isn't like Lumbrel at all! Foodle's gonna use half of his movement to like get out of his sleeping bag and stand up. And so he's got like 10 movement left, and he's like, Black gods, what the fuck is that? Gibble shot, go! And Foodle starts firing. Oh, go ahead.
And this thing, like, go ahead. Actually,
Okay. Foodle's gonna try something. I don't know. We'll see. He's gonna like activate the bracers. I mean, again, I don't think this is gonna work, but he's gonna activate the bracers and cast Ensnaring Strike. And so this thing's gonna have a if Foodle hits, it's gonna have I think it's a Strength save at advantage.
Does this work on huge creatures?
Yeah. It says a large or larger creature, which this one is, has advantage on the saving throw.
Okay.
I know, it's not great. Okay, so we'll see if this hits. Oh, bam!
Okay, that hits.
I mean, it's a strength save at advantage.
And it has a strength save at advantage, 26.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
I
good.
tried to make it do a strength save too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! That's one attack.
Yep. And the bullet strikes, and it recoils a bit. The vines sprout out from the bullet wound and start to wrap around it. But its little arm sort of comes up and it just like cracks it, and it turns at you and it roars again. Let me grab that roar. I love it. It's just one of the most iconic. That's the Jurassic Park sound, and this is one of the most iconic creature sounds from any movie. And I'm gonna show you the picture again. And as it turns to you and roars, its jaw sort of dislocates, and it it turns back towards you to roar, but the lower jaw is sort of coming in like a little slower than the rest of the head. And Foodle, you can see with your dark vision at this sort of moderate range. If you look closely at the picture, you can see a horde of undead trying to clamber out of it. Yeah, it is.
I love it so much, but I also hate it.
Yeah. So yeah, you see all these like zombies and ghouls like trying to escape through its mouth and come after you. All right, you can take the rest of your turn, please. That was just some flavor.
Okay.
Ghost, I sent you a quick DM.
Okay.
Ghost, can Foodle see this horrible thing down here? Like, can he shoot that? Whatever that
roll a
thing
perception
is.
check. Roll a perception check.
Okay. All right. Oh
bit.
God. Where? God, I don't know where my dice went. Let's just do it this way. Boop.
Okay. Yep. You can see it.
Okay. Foodle's gonna try to shoot that thing. Ah! What the fuck is this? So let's just do. Boop. Ooh, hold on. Is that minimum? Let's change that damage really quick. Get the shot piercer. Okay, so 22 instead of 18. Anyway.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit it, and it just goes down instantly.
Oh, thank goodness.
And so, Darfin, as this thing is like roaring at you and like hissing at you, and like putrid spittle is coming out of it and like sort of raining down on you. You hear a crack that is not a crack of thunder, but a comfortingly familiar crack of something else entirely behind you, and there's like a and the this creature's head just explodes like a melon.
Amazing. And Foodle's gonna take his last attack on this big thing. And we're gonna, unless that hits, we're gonna use a superiority die to try to make a miss into a hit.
A 15 hits.
15 hits? Oh, that's amazing. We might use a
This
superiority.
is one of those low, like big lumbering, low AC, high HP creatures.
Which means it's still gonna be hard as hell to kill because it's gonna have.
I know. Okay, we're gonna do a menacing attack, as if this thing can be menaced. But it needs to make a wisdom saving throw unless it's immune to being frightened. And it takes a little bit of extra damage.
It is immune to being frightened.
That's what I figured. All right.
Still 18 plus 17.
Yeah, that's not bad. And then Foodle's gonna be like, ah! And he's gonna let Gimbal Shot reload as he like steps back into the tent and wipes the rain out of his eyes. And that's his turn.
Okay. Iskander is he's gonna come out and
Oh, I don't need. You're not gonna do the reaction thing, Foodle?
I used my bonus action, so I can't.
worries,
It's very
that's fine.
costly. Anyway.
yeah. Iskander is gonna come out and looking quite confused as well, and he's gonna utter some sort of like expression of amazement in his native language.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Oh, 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 oh. C'est quoi ça? And he's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash, 5, 10, and he's gonna make an attack. And he'll get sneak attack off this if it is successful. And that'll hit.
Hell yeah!
That'll hit. So that's 13 damage plus sneak attack damage is a further 24 for 37 damage. As his curved blade plunges into the dinosaur's belly, and he just kind of like pushes it up to open up this big gash. And he's feeling awfully triumphant and satisfied with that. Until to his horror and Darfin's horror and Darfin's elk's horror, like half a dozen pale arms reach out of the gash that Iskander just opened up and start to like clutch at him. Yeah.
What?
Matilda took her turn. And Mazar, you're up.
What did Matilda do? Nothing.
She ran away. She ran further back because she's just gonna be. She knows she's gonna be a hindrance.
Save yourself.
Look, we're gonna do get Matilda get her groove back arc at some point.
Yeah.
How tall is this creature?
20 feet.
Okay.
I think it's like a huge creature.
Okay. I move here. That's my movement. How much can I teleport onto it?
You can. You'll have to make a grapple check to hold on to it.
Okay. What's the grapple check?
That would be in lieu of an attack. Like one of your attack actions can be a grapple check.
Okay. I can work with that.
I don't know if you have multi-attack or not. I know you
I
have
do,
your
yeah.
offhand. Yeah,
I
so
do.
you'll have to make a grapple check and then use their offhand.
Okay.
So the grapple check is an athletics check.
All right. Let's try it. Where's my sheet? All right. Athletics. Wait. There we go.
Okay. Give me 1 second. And it is going to make a counter strength check against you. And it fails. You barely managed to hold on, and so you so how do you hold on to it? You do your misty step.
I think I'm trying to think of a cool of coolie way to do this, but
If I may make a
maybe-
suggestion,
yes.
yeah, you throw your knife at it. The knife digs in to its sort
That
of
works.
scaly hide, and then when you misty step, you're like holding on to the knife,
Yeah, that'll work.
and you manage.
Yeah, are
to
these
grip
like-
onto
are
it
these
there.
like-
Yeah, yeah.
Scaly Jurassic Park dinosaurs, or are they like
Yeah,
actually
no, yeah,
like feathered dinosaurs?
no, scaly Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
Okay, yeah. So she
Nobody,
does her thing.
nobody uses feathered dinosaurs in
That's
fiction.
fair.
Like,
That's fair. Except
you'd
for
be-
scientists,
you'd be
those
fighting-
losers.
yeah,
Can you
yeah,
imagine?
loser scientists, nerds. Stop doing science and play D&D, nerds.
She flips herself up there and grabs onto it, and then she'll use her other hand to try and stab it with her offhand attack.
Okay. All right, roll your offhand. And I'm
So
now
she gets.
realizing
I guess
that
my
this
question
was,
is
this was a missed opportunity to
Yes.
reskin this thing into a giant chicken. And send it out. A
amazing.
giant mangy undead chicken
Oh god.
that lets out like a ferocious 17 hits. So you got 6
Okay.
piercing damage.
And I think I can, even though I'm using offhand, I think I can still sneak. So
Yeah.
if I can
Yeah.
actually get it to roll, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use.
Yes. Actually,
Okay.
I hate to say this,
What?
we have to take back all of that because I forgot
No.
that when you use your teleport, that's a bonus action, and then you use your action to grapple onto it. But because you already
Okay,
used your
but I-
bonus action, you don't get your offhand attack.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Yeah, sorry,
Well, I am.
that was
I am
my mistake.
rodeo clowning on top of this thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Forget it.
Darfin.
Can I
But like, take my stuff.
can I
here.
use my God, my brain just 404'd. Can I use my movement to actually dart across the river and leap onto the back of my elk, please?
Yes.
Because I'm still in its threat range.
Yeah, as long as you stay in its threat range,
I'm
you
trying
can
to
do
put
that.
myself on top,
So,
but
yeah.
I'll just put
Yeah.
myself there because I'm still in the threat
Yeah.
range. That is the idea,
Yeah.
but to be mounted on her so I'm close to people. And
I
then
hate to do this, guys, but I just need a minute. So I'll be back.
You're good.
Megan, I'll be able to hear you. So go
Okay.
ahead and narrate.
bonus action. That's what I was wondering, was if I should keep going or not. Bonus action. He is going to speak the magic command word that causes flames to erupt from his flame tongue longsword. So the flames shed bright light. This doesn't matter, I don't think, but they shed bright light for a 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40 feet. But the most important thing is while the sword is ablaze, it deals an extra 2d6 fire damage to any target that it hits. And then I'm going to use my action to attempt to hit this thing twice. So let's see how that goes, considering how I've been rolling. Finally, Jesus. Okay, at least one of those is gonna hit. Do we know if a 14 hits?
I think it does.
Bit
I think
that
a
a no?
14 just does. I think the 14
No.
was the first thing that
No, my first
16.
roll was the
That
16,
was rolled.
so
15
just
hit.
yelled. He just
Oh.
yelled no from the other room,
Oh,
so its
damn.
AC is 15, you guys.
Okay.
But the
Okay.
19 will hit, which means I do 1d10 from the weapon damage. I do 2d6 from the fire damage, and I do 1d8 radiant damage. With this sword.
And your strength mod, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
Oh, I rolled a 10 on the d10. So that's...
Yes.
Did we?
I'll have to tell... I'll write this all out so Ghost can guess. So that's 13 slashing, 7 fire, and 6 radiant. I'm hoping that that radiant damage does double because it's undead.
Yeah, hopefully. What were you saying, Flutter?
Did this battle happen before the long rest happened or after?
Well,
For you guys,
Darfin got his long
before-
rest, but
Right,
we
but
haven't
did
gotten ours
not.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So theoretically, Mazra and
Confirm.
Foodle have a free spell cast from that windfall, right?
I was gonna
So-
say that means that Kiona might have
So that's
mage armor on
26
still.
damage total.
Oh, your mage armor would have run out when we
It was
camped.
out. Okay.
Unless you cast it again when we've set camp, yeah.
Right. But no, she wouldn't have done that. Because she doesn't think like that.
We're safe when we're camping, right?
Right.
Uh-oh.
Man, but if she has to cast mage armor 3 times a day, guys, that's 3 level 1 spell slots already gone.
Yeah. So
That's
that's like
rough.
one for shield, maybe.
Yeah,
Also-
exactly. That's
I
Yikes.
will also roll to see if
And she can
my
replenish them, but-
belt and hit. Because
Yeah,
why not?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I actually like the way they do like 8-hour spells in.
Got a nat 20 with my elk.
Look, companion animal supremacy in D&D. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Remember? Whose horse got more kills than was
Serpina.
it Ghost
It was-
horse?
It
For
is, it was
fuck's
ghost
sake.
horse.
Oh my
Highest
god.
horse.
Alright,
Flutter, you weren't there, but you're
so-
gonna love this horse. You got so many. What was the name of the horse? Oh god.
Frontier.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Frontier was getting so many.
Oh,
That's
you guys, I
funny.
rolled so high too. So it's 2d6 plus 4, so it would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then I rolled 2 5s, so that's 26 bludgeoning damage from the hooves.
What? I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
But yeah, Flutter, I can't wait to have you join us for the next one. That's gonna be so fun.
Yeah, baby.
And I wish I had rolled that nat 20 with Darfin though, because I 100% would have divine smited.
Right? Oh.
But that's okay. That's okay. My elk is doing the work.
Yeah.
Well, hey, Mazra, next time you hit, make sure you max level Divine Smite for free. No spell slot
Nice.
required, right?
And that will be my whole turn. and then it's probably gonna explode into a horde of zombies. I'm super excited about that.
Don't say that. Oh,
When he
God.
said
That would make
Slashed
Kiona's
open, we saw arms
decision.
inside.
Yeah,
Kiona's
true.
decision will be much easier if there are a whole bunch of bad guys in a
Oh, that's true, that's true.
potentially concentrated area.
That's right. You know, it's fireball still works in the rain. You know.
That's
Like-
right. Also, she's got prismatic spray and chain lightning and
Oh my God! Imagine Shane Lightning on that. Oh my God.
If you fireballed and careful spelled so that we passed the deck save automatically, Darfin would cut the amount that we took in half again.
amazing. So,
So you're
yeah,
gonna take half of half.
I would love it if this
Monster-
thing fell into a pile of zombies.
When
You could
Kiona
100%
fireballs,
basically fireball us.
Mazra is like that gif of Elmo with the fire in the background. Just
Yeah.
Yeah, the fire one. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I thought you were gonna put the boyfriend shirt on me earlier when I started with the fire, with the thunder.
oh yeah. Did we make that official though? Like,
I don't think we did. I don't think Ghost is gonna let us make.
The
A,
boyfriend sweater.
a boyfriend shirt. What?
Yeah.
The
we were
boyfriend
trying
hoodie.
to come up with magic items for them,
Okay.
and it's the concept of like your boyfriend's hoodie kind of thing
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
that Mazra gives Kiona her like hoodie or t-shirt or something. So.
Yeah.
See, when I first gave the like motes of possibility, Ghost said that he would let Kiona use it to learn like an extra spell or something.
Oh. I
That
haven't
would
figured
be
out what I
nice.
want to
Just
do
ask
with
them
it
What they
yet.
want to do with it? Yeah.
See, that would be nice.
Yeah, actually. That could give me ideas, you guys.
Mhm.
Oh, that actually, there's one spell that I've been thinking about that I wish I might have wished I'd taken the last time I
Ooh.
had a level.
Yeah, well, you could use the mode of possibility for it.
Oh.
And then you guys were like, I want to use it for story stuff.
Right?
know.
Like,
Well,
alright.
because that was the first thing that pops into your head. I don't think Ghost will let me do the thing that I for story reasons anyway, so maybe I should just take a spell.
I just want to make sure that you guys get something cool for having done my insane little dungeon thing.
Yeah. What was that spell actually?
Oh man, speaking of though, we gotta help Flutter make her character.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys, like
I-
I need
I
to bring
already-
something that has a contribution to the
Don't
table.
bring fire spells.
Don't bring
Just
fire
spells. Just don't bother.
Don't do what I did.
Mm.
Don't look at the spell list and be like, I'll take literally every fire spell, please.
Good thing you've got that gun now. Like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
My beautiful, beautiful spell focus.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It was.
Hang on, I'll go check on Ghost Pepper.
What is the one where you can like make a door and shove something through it and then close the door? To like another plane or wherever. Like you could just shove something.
Oh.
Yeah. I
It's
think
a
I kind of know what
really
you're talking
fucking
about.
good spell, and I need to find it. Hold on.
Mm.
Cause I almost took it. What is it? I don't see it, you guys. That's gonna drive me nuts now.
What level spell was it?
I feel like it must have been a level 8 spell because I chose Sunburst instead. But I don't see what it was.
Demiplane.
Demiplane. I think that I found it at the same time.
When I open the door leads to a demiplane that appears to be an empty room 30 feet in each dimension.
There, yes.
Made of wood or stone. When the spell ends, the door disappears and any creatures or objects inside the demiplane remain trapped there as the door also disappears from the other side. Each time you cast this spell, you can create a new demiplane or have the shadowy door connect to a demiplane you created with the previous casting of the spell. Additionally, if you know the nature and contents of a demiplane created by a casting of the spell by another creature, you can have the shadowy door connect to its demiplane instead. That's insane.
That sounds like a great option for Kiona. How many people she would love to shove through a door into a box and then close it?
You can also make your own celestial closet. Okay, so one of
Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
One of my hits missed. The second was the 13 slashing damage, the 7 fire, and the 6 radiant. And then my elk did a nat 20 for 26 bludgeoning damage.
Got it. Okay.
My turn.
Sounds good. Okay. As a legendary action, 3 ghouls are going to emerge
I'll wait in case they
from
attack.
the
Which
slash.
which end do they emerge from?
coming
That's
coming
how I
out of
tell you
the slash the opening in the abdomen that Iskander opened.
Oh,
God.
God, gross.
Oh, no.
Crawl
I hate things,
crawl
I
out
hate
of there. Kiona, your turn.
I'll be back.
Well, I did say my job would get easier if it was a bunch of them. I was hoping for more, though.
What do you mean you're hoping for more? That's plenty. Shit.
Do it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yo, Sedek, thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah, she uses half of her movement to stand the fuck up. And then she attempts to cast Fireball. At level 3 on, like, right in the middle, and she's gonna cast it with Careful Spell so that she can have the damage for her friends. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4 of them.
Sure.
Up to your Charisma modifier. Hold on. 3 of them. So unfortunately, the elk will not get her protection from that.
Okay.
All right.
Does this work?
Sorcery point. That's the thing. There. Hold on. I need to. Yeah, it's like 20 radius, right?
Yeah.
So it would be not on Mazra. Yeah, pretty much right on its head. of
Okay.
20-foot
Monster's
radius
just
on
like,
its
fireball me, babe.
head. All right.
Like
I'm
that?
rolling. Yeah.
Okay.
So everything in there. And that was an 18 on my dice for my wild magic.
Okay.
Probability's up to 5.
All right. What's the spell save DC? It's listed right there, 16. Okay.
18, baby.
That's
a dex save, though. Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy does not succeed.
And that is actually 25 fire damage.
Can I get a ruling? Hang on, where is it? It says your steed serves this amount both in combat and out. You have an instinctive bond with it that allows you to fight as a seamless unit. While mounted on your steed, you can make any spell. Oh, it says that you cast that targets only you. Never mind. I was hoping I could use that to get the careful spell for her as well.
Yeah, no. All right. So we need dexterity saves from Darfin, Mazra, and Iskander, as well as Darfin's mount.
Yeah, hang on.
Wait, did that one live?
Yes. It got very badly burned, but it succeeded on its dex saving throw. The other two ghouls that it spawned just instantly light up in flames and fall thrashing to the ground.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they're like more than 13 damage.
What was the DC?
16.
16.
Okay, Elk makes it.
Iskander makes it. Mazra.
Iskander
remember,
and Mazra
remember
have
Darfin
evasion,
gets plus
so they'll
3.
take none. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Hang on, let me recount. DC is 16?
Yeah. So if you had rolled a 13, then you make it.
I actually exactly hit it. I rolled an 8 plus 5 plus 3. So perfect.
Well done.
So takes so actually Darfin didn't need to roll because she careful spelled it, so we automatically passed anyway.
Careful spell for yes, Mazra and Iskander. Yeah, Mazra, Iskander, and Darfin would have taken half. Yeah, so they would have automatically taken half with careful spell.
But you take half again. So I'm assuming the rogues are both gonna evade. But so.
Oh yeah.
It's 25. So do you round up or down?
Heroes round down. So 12.
5 divided is 12 divided in half again, so we're each only going to take 6. Because you take half damage from spells and Darfin's aura. Very, very safe.
Well, Iskander and Mazra take 0.
Yeah, but Darfin and his elk each take 6.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Little singed.
That was my man.
Kiona, anything else on your turn?
No.
All right. It is the T-Rex zombie and the ghoul's turn. So the ghoul is gonna make a swipe at the elk. It's gonna attempt to. I don't think ghouls get multi-attack. It's gonna attempt to. It's gonna attempt to claw the elk. And it rolls an 18 to hit on the elk.
Okay, so I believe that will hit. Darfin is going to intercept. When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage of the target takes by 1d10 plus 5.
Okay. It deals 7 damage.
So it's going to be down to 2 automatically.
Okay.
Well, I guess it's gonna be, and I rolled a 1, so she takes 1 damage from that.
Yeah, 1 damage. Okay. And then she needs to make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed for 1 minute.
Okay, Constitution. When all your dice hate you, which one do you pick? That's a 6, so that's a fail.
Okay. So the elk is paralyzed as the necrotic energy that animates this foul creature courses through the elk's magical veins, immobilizing it. And then the zombie T-Rex takes its turn. It is going to attempt to bite Darfin again. So that's a 20 to hit.
Does not hit.
You frick.
AC 21.
And then it is going to make a tail attack against Iskander. That would have hit Darfin. So it is going to hit Iskander with 18 bludgeoning damage. Oof. And then as a bonus action, it is going to disgorge another ghoul into a space next to it. And it is going to do that right here. Right there. And that ghoul is going to immediately take its turn, and it's going to start running at Foodle. It's going to, like, on all fours, running at him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And it's going to try to claw at Foodle. Make a claw attack. 13 to hit.
Poodle like shoots at its foot or something and dodges out of the way.
What? Fires his gun for armor class.
Ah! Stay back!
And it is Foodle's turn.
All right. I really want to use Commander's Strike. Why does this take a bonus action? Okay. All right. Well, Foodle's gonna shoot the thing right in front of him first, if we can get rid of this thing. Ba-bam!
Hey, yeah, that'll do it. That'll hit it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You basically blow a massive chunk out of its side, but it still like jerks, and you think it's gonna fall over for a second, but then it rises up again and raises its hand to slash at you once again.
Ugh. Okay, we're gonna shoot at it again. Ooh!
Oh, yes, baby!
That should do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I like being on this side of Foodle.
Nat 20. Tell us what happens to this thing as you hit it. And if you feel like counting up your damage, I'm not going to deprive you of that, but
No,
it is not
care.
necessary.
No. Foodle is going to. He's gonna let Gimbal Shot reload, and then he grabs Gimbal Shot out of the air, like dives under this thing's legs, and shoves Gimbal Shot up its butt and fires. And whoop.
Oh my god. And this thing just goes like, and it just like goes, boom. Actually takes out your tent.
Oh God! I didn't think about that.
Yeah. You kind of launched it upward into your tent, and it just like, the tent sort of balls around it and just sort of rolls on the ground, and it doesn't get back up.
Okay. All right, and then
And that tent is ruined. You see like just this black stain spread through
Just a
it, and you're like,
crater.
ooh.
Oh.
I won't be using that tent again.
And Foodle's gonna be like, oh, wait, Iskander, now! And he's gonna use Commander Strike, so Iskander can immediately use his reaction to make.
All
an
right.
attack.
Okay. Evasion wasn't his reaction, was it?
I think.
Evasion's automatic.
Yeah.
Okay.
evasion
Uncanny
is
dodge is
automatically-
reaction. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because it
Iskander
only
is
activates in certain such situations.
excellent. So Iskander is going to heed Foodle's command, and because it is Commander Strike, and he's gonna roll a nat 1 with it. Right on.
Oh no!
Right away, Foodle, and he's gonna swing his sword again. But as he's swinging his sword, boom, an arm shoots out of the wound in the Tyrannosaurus's belly and grabs his wrist and stops him short.
All right, Foodle is
I'm sorry,
gonna
Collie.
use no. It's all good. Foodle's gonna use the distraction, this feint attack that Iskander made. He's gonna action surge. He's gonna grab Gimbal Shot again, and we're gonna fire 3
That's
more
right.
shots.
It was a feint. That's right.
That's right.
We planned this, you and I.
That's right. That's right.
What are these shots being aimed at? You've
The-
got one ghoul on the board and the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking out the ghoul, but I feel like Kiona's kind of got that on lock, so we're all going on the T-Rex. And what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to re-roll that 19 damage. Now I have to keep
Okay.
whatever it is, so we'll see. Hopefully it's better. Okay, yeah, it is. All right, that's good.
So the first 2 hit. So you are going to deal 42 damage.
That's right. And then we'll use a superiority die. Now this does not add to the damage, just to the 2 hit. So an 18 on that last one.
Okay, and that hits then.
All right, and we'll use a trip attack. Not that it can affect a creature of this size, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to add a little bit of damage
You're just going to add some more damage. Okay.
and some Colossus Slayer. So
Okay.
I
Excellent.
like Foodle much better when he's not killing my stuff.
I know. I liked Foodle a lot better when he wasn't killing my stuff too. Sadly, those days are behind me.
Don't forget
so-
that Matilda has power word kill, apparently.
No, she lost it. She only had it.
Only
during
when
that
I
one
was
battle.
GMing, right?
Yeah.
shit.
She lost it.
Yeah.
She forgot the word. That's
Oh
what
god,
she forgot the word.
you don't want to forget that word.
She-
Oh
what,
no.
what word was that again?
Yeah.
Um,
Shit.
all right, Foodle, is that it for your turn?
I think Foodle's gonna back away. He went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm like, oh no, my tent! And that's his turn.
All right, Iskander is gonna try to redeem himself with another attack with his Fool's Blade.
And you get your reaction back, so that's why I did that.
Thank you. Yes, that's a good shout. So for like flavor's purpose, he pulls out
Actually, I don't think
uh,
Durfin
a
had his
dagger,
reaction anyway because he used it.
which he doesn't actually have a dagger, but we'll just say he's got it for flavor's purpose. Pulls a dagger out, stabs through this zombie's wrist. It kind of releases energy, and he pulls his hand free, and he makes another attack on the zombie T-Rex. That is going to be a hit. I love this weapon. For 9 damage and sneak attack damage now.
Sneaky
All right,
attack.
an additional 21 damage. The T-Rex is starting to look pretty worse for wear. As a legendary action, Matilda's going to skip a turn. Before Mazer's turn, it is going to attempt a bite attack on Iskander. And it rolled a nat 1. Oof. Okay. Legendary action, not so legendary. Mazo, you're up.
Hey, now that I haven't wasted my turn with Naruto flips.
I wouldn't
Right.
say Naruto flips is wasting your turn.
That's true. Anyway, so she's that's true. So she's gonna take an attack again on this thing, and because she's like kind of up on it, she's gonna try and like aim for the back of the neck, essentially. Colin. Let's see if I hit anything. Yay!
19 hits, yeah.
Yay! We get free. I get a free smites, right?
You do,
You
yeah.
don't get a, why do you get a free
From the
smite?
windfall.
Because
from the
she never
spell slot.
used her free spell slot. It's also undead, so you get an extra D8 on your.
Yay! Take that D8. Oh, it's 2. Whatever.
Hey, it was 2 more damage than you were doing otherwise.
That's
It's
fair.
2 less HP than it started with.
Multi. Yes, nice.
Oh yeah.
Is that offhand?
Yeah, no, because she's got multi attack.
Oh, she's got multi-attack. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and then
So that connected. And then offhand.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Mazra.
Damn.
How do you want to do this?
Yes. So she's
How would you
gonna.
like to fuck this gentleman today.
She's gonna get a big old strap on. No.
Hell yeah.
That's the biggest one I've ever
Shove.
seen.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be.
It's my
That's gonna
favorite.
have to be a big one. That's gonna
Look,
have
she
to be a
picked
big
some
one.
stuff up from Willow's wands.
Yeah.
All
before he
right.
left.
Oh my God, Willow's
No,
wand.
No, what? Since she's up there, she's gonna use
You
her
flash.
dagger.
You flash back to the last time you were in Willow's wands,
Oh
and
my
she emerges from the back with like a dolly, and she's like, "Just in case, you never know when this might come in handy."
Oh my God.
Anyway.
God.
Is this it? Okay, so she's gonna tell me if this works as like really cool, whatever. But basically, she's gonna just use her daggers and like, stick it in the back of the neck and just kind of try and like, basically just like pop the vertebra off, so it just those neck bones just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And the so you had been like hacking at this until you got down through the tough hide and flesh of this creature until the vertebrae were exposed, wedged one of your magical daggers in between, and the creature's head just goes limp, and it just kind of like face plants into the muddy ground on the side of the stream.
Can I do as just a cool action? Can I do like in Lord of the Rings where Legolas just goes down the elephant's trunk and just
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna move you into this space
okay.
to do that, because emerging from the dead body
God damn it.
Oh God.
Ew.
of
Bring 'em
I
on,
rolled-
baby.
I rolled the
Ew.
number. I
Gross.
rolled the number of
Damn it.
Oh.
Put 'em
Kiona!
all.
It's getting out of hand!
Good God.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I rolled this number.
Oh.
I rolled.
And
I
they're-
rolled a
and they're-
1D100
They're
to see how many
clambering
zombies we
free,
get.
so you see the Tyrannosaurus like falls down into the to the forest floor, and then its body starts to move and undulate as hands start to claw their way out of it, and these putrescent, just absolutely pale, needle-toothed, long-tongued ghouls just hiss and howl as they emerge from the body. Dolphin, you're up.
Let me check something.
Thunderclap illuminating the scene. That's right. Hold on. Oh, here it is.
That's so good.
Awesome. So while mounted on my steed, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you, also target your steed. Cool. Darfin is gonna lean down and first attempt to slice at the guy that's like right in front of him. And I'm gonna pick a die, and I'm gonna roll it, and I'm gonna see if it hates me. It does. So that is... That's a 10 to hit. I'm gonna make an assumption
10 to hit? That
that's
does not hit. That does not hit.
And I'm gonna choose another die, and I'm gonna roll my second attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Which one are you targeting? Can you ping it for me?
This one.
Thank you.
Right in front of me. Is it?
Yep.
I'm assuming it's undead. So that
It is.
is a D10 sword damage, a D8. I guess it doesn't matter if it's undead. A D8 radiant damage and 2 D6 of fire damage.
Okay. That is, yeah.
So it's 13 slashing damage, 7 fire damage, and 4 radiant damage.
For a total
And-
of?
For a total of 24.
24.
Yeah, I didn't know if the radiant
goes
damage
down.
hits double if it's undead. Okay, awesome. And then because any spell that he casts on himself that only targets himself may also target his steed, he is going to bony action.
Oni
Gonna
action.
bone.
Wow.
Whoa.
He's
Whoa.
taking a turn.
We do love a good bony action.
Yeah.
So he's gonna bonus action Misty Step over here. And then he's going to, for his movement, hop down off of the elk and move 5, 10, 15. He's gonna get up here, back up here. But then she's safe, and then I believe she repeats the Constitution saving throw at the end of her turn to see if she is unparalyzed. I rolled a 15 on the die, so she is. So she's actually
she's
fine.
unparalyzed.
But Darfin didn't know that would happen at the end of his turn, so he saved her. And that's me.
Okay. All right. Kiona, you're up.
I think
This
it will come
massive
as
writhing
Burn, baby,
undead
Hero surprise
grossness.
when everybody sees Kiona reach into her pocket, and she's gonna giggle a little because they're all right there. This is her. This is like everything she dreams of in a battle. She's gonna fireball them. Careful spell and do it so that it. Can she do it so that it only hits? Hold on a minute, actually. Oops, I guess I'd have to do it from this side. So it doesn't hit Iskander, but it hits all of the things.
Yeah, it'll hit this guy still.
Yeah, okay. And she is gonna careful spell it so that they get all the bonuses of that.
Alright, so Darfin will take half of the damage. I'm assuming Mazra will evasion.
And it is
take
28 damage altogether.
Do you need to roll?
none. I don't, because she careful spelled it,
You
so
automatically get
Oh,
half.
I see.
You automatically take half.
And I take half again because Darfin has spell damage, so it's 28 divided by 2 divided by 2 again, so that's 7 damage. Fiona has done more damage to Darfin than the enemies. He's fine with it.
That's fine.
All right. You basically wipe 6 off the board. Is it 6? Yeah, I think there were 10 on the board at that moment.
Yeah.
You wipe 6 off the board
Nice.
right away. Cauliflumps, why are you doing that emote combo on yourself?
I don't know. Wolf always used to do, and I forgot about that emote. And like, oh god. Anyway,
Look, it's done
Brings me
out of
joy.
love.
yeah, it cracks me up every
Just
time.
looks so nervous.
Squanchy!
I don't know.
I know.
Hey, Squanchy.
It looks
Almost
so
like it's your
nervous.
first time or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Kiona, is it your
I'm so
turn?
sorry, Collie.
that was the 19.
Oh no, I think it's. A
That is the end of my turn.
Okay.
There you go.
Um,
That one's for you.
Okay.
Yes, I approve.
The ghouls get to move now. This one is gonna move here and attack Darfin.
You've got this, guys. Finish him off.
22 to hit.
That will actually hit, yeah.
Oh my god, with the piddliest attack. So 6 slashing damage and roll a constitution saving throw.
I
DC
believe
10.
it says if the target is a creature other than an elf.
That is true.
So I'll
And
take the
Darfin
6
is an
slashing
elf,
damage.
So just take the 6 slashing.
Why elves? What the
Um,
fuck? This is bullshit.
I know. It's so dumb.
That's what it
It's so
says.
dumb.
So
Is there one of these?
It
Is there one
does,
of
that's
these for
weird.
gnomes as well? Like, is there some creature where it's like, haha, I'm a gnome. I don't get to.
This one also gonna attack Darfin. It's gonna try to bite him, and it
doesn't
fails.
hit.
This one is gonna move up here and attack Mazra, also flanking, gets advantage. It is gonna attempt a claw attack. 22 to hit.
Darfin
hit.
will intercept, and so he will. I think actually I can get rid of all of that damage.
How does that work? What's intercepting?
So as part of his fighting style, he can use his reaction. When a creature you see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 5 to a minimum of 0 damage. I guess you would still take 1.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 6 on the die plus 5. So I think you're taking 1 damage. I
Okay.
don't think I can negate. the
I will
last
take
damage.
1 damage.
Yeah.
What if I
Okay, and then
uncanny
you
dodge?
need
So I
to-
take 1.5.
You'd still take.
No.
You'd still
No,
take.
you still
1
take 1.
damage.
I'm kidding.
You need to, Mazra, make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw or be paralyzed.
You get plus 3.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh.
You are paralyzed for 1 minute as
Both of those other ones came at me.
Darfin kind of with his sword blocks most of this thing's hand as it comes in at you, but it does manage to nick you like right here and open up a wound, and you feel this ice cold sensation bleed in and spread out through your body like some sort of supernatural venom, and your whole body just locks up and you feel like you're encased in ice. So you are
Mazra
now
is all dex, no
paralyzed.
con.
Yeah. Final ghoul is going to circle around Iskander, and it is also going to attempt a claw attack on Iskander. And I don't think Iskander's AC is 14. I think it's higher than that. Yes, it is. So Iskander manages to nimbly dodge out of the way. And just as you're starting to feel, just as Kiona yells out, "We got this," she hears,
Shit.
No.
And out of the flames,
No.
out of the flames, the T-Rex stands up again. Its head completely just flopped over like this from where Mazra severed the vertebrae. Lets out a roar.
It's
It is
still alive?
back up. It is back up.
Did it?
Um,
Oh, because it's a zombie. It must have
Mhm.
rolled to like save or some
And
shit.
it is going to make
No.
its multi-attack with its bite on Mazra. 19 to hit.
I mean, I assume it hits. I'm paralyzed.
Well, no,
Yes,
you still get your
thank
AC, but it'll still
You
hit.
still get your
power to
AC,
hit.
but
It
it
hits you,
has
though.
advantage
just
because you're
hits me.
paralyzed.
I think you can
Um,
still uncanny dodge though with your
When you're
'cause
paralyzed?
I can't.
I'm
I
gonna
think
say no.
So.
I'm gonna say no. Regardless,
doesn't make sense to
regardless
me.
of what
Oh no,
the
maybe
J.
you
Craw
can't take your.
ruling
I
is.
wish I had saved my reaction. But
Yeah, it's a
I didn't
reaction,
realize
I
the
think.
thing was gonna come back
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
yeah.
dead.
All right, so
I mean, none of
Mazra,
us
you
knew that.
are going to take 26 piercing damage.
Yes, dude.
And you are
Very
grappled.
well.
You are now grappled in its jaws.
Can't take action.
As you
to react.
see, as you see it get up and swoop down and engulf Mazra in Mazra's paralyzed body
Yeah.
in
26,
its
you said?
jaws.
I should have
26
saved my
piercing.
reaction.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
Um,
fine.
Tail attack against Iskander. That's gonna hit. And Iskander takes 21 bludgeoning damage. This is more like it. Why couldn't it do this? When
Oh
it
my god.
This
had
is
to
a
wait-
works,
you had to wait till
Ghost
the
Pepper.
second
This
phase.
is a
Second
works.
phase,
Oh.
phase 2.
My god.
Oh my god.
all right, Foodle, you're up.
Ooh, this is not good. I don't know which one to attack now. Okay, we're gonna we're gonna try
Oh, the
attacking
ads,
the big boy.
maybe.
Well, if I can drop the big boy, maybe that's good. But I don't know how much health it has, so we're gonna try attacking it.
I think it gets to roll to see if it comes back.
Probably.
It's a zombie.
All right. So
Okay,
20...
that'll hit. That's the big boy. So 26 piercing damage. Okay.
Okay, it's still alive.
So no.
No?
Well, so hold on.
I think it rolls to see if it dies, essentially.
Yeah. So sneaky.
If it works the same as regular zombie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It does not get advantage on that, which is lucky for you. So Foodle, you lose a shot with Gimbal Shot at the same time as you hear. This time the bullet pierces the zombified T-Rex's heart. The heart was sort of the nexus where the necromantic magic that had reanimated this was concentrated, and so its black and putrid heart bursts. You hear a roar cut off by a and black bile erupts from its throat while it's still holding Mazra's paralyzed body in its mouth. I feel like Mazra's been in this situation before. Isn't this where
She
like Unimpressed
absolutely
Yoda
has.
came from?
Oh
Where
yeah.
she was like paralyzed and in something's mouth
Yes,
as
yes.
God.
it was like vomiting something onto her. This is what's happening to Mazra again.
Oh, God.
You know what? You know what's funny about that is like I feel like if this happens 3 times, this is how Mazra's dying. One day in the
Don't
future.
say that.
One day in the
this
future.
time, the T-Rex's body sort of collapses like this. Its head, once again, delayed behind its movements. Sort of like belly, chest, shoulders, face plants on the ground with a tremendous tremor in the earth. And Mazra's limp and paralyzed body just sort of rolls out of its mouth.
Mazra!
Foodle, you can get the rest of your attacks, and this thing is dead for real this time.
Okay.
Fuck.
Ugh, that was a big gamble. All right, we're gonna shoot this this one here. Ba-bam. Oh god. That's not gonna hit. Do I try? I don't know, a 10. Do we know these things AC? It's like 16 or 17. I don't think the chance.
Don't you still get to pick your thing whether or not you know, or do you have to choose that superiority die? The precision shot or whatever.
The way precision shot works, so that we haven't always been running it this way. Like sometimes you just tell me out of the goodness of your heart, but like when I have to roll, and before you say whether it hits or not, I have to decide, do I want to use precision shot or not? And I think
Okay.
I don't think the
Decide.
chances are good. I think it's a miss. Sometimes you roll a 2. All right, so we're gonna fire again, and hope that this one hits. Okay, see, that's good.
All right. That one does hit.
And we
and
are going to trip attack this thing. So strength saving throw. 21 damage.
No.
Anyway.
And it rolled a 20 on its saving throw.
Okay. It succeeds. That. Oh god. That Voodoo's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This Voodoo doesn't really have a good bonus action, does he? Alright, that's Voodoo's turn, sorry.
All right. Yeah, so that shot, the second shot misses clear. The third shot just drives right into the ghoul's knee in the back as it's attacking. It was this one, right? You were shooting at?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Right into the side of the knee as it's attacking Darfin from behind. Severs the knee, completely takes out, like tears apart the ligament, but it doesn't seem to care, and it just sort of stumbles a bit, but stays upright. Skander's turn. Skander is nursing a cracked rib at least from taking the tail to the chest, and he is going to attack the ghoul right in front of him with his scimitar. An 18 will hit, and he will deal a not insignificant but not great 8 slashing damage. That was a roll of 1 on the die, but he gets a sneak attack because he's a swashbuckler, and that sneak attack damage is enough that he sort of, as this thing is scratching at him with his claws, he knocks one of the claws away, other hand on the sword, and slashes like that and lops this thing's head clean off. And then he's gonna move in behind here to give Darfin flanking on that guy. Matilda's gonna skip her turn. Mazra.
Is paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
You get to
Is
repeat
paralyzed, but you
the
get to
saving
remake
throw
that saving
at
throw
the end. Yeah,
at the end of your turn. Yeah.
and you get a plus
Oh.
3.
Okay. Oh, I have it baked in.
All right.
That should do
You
it.
succeed.
Yay!
Oh.
So you
But isn't she
fight
still
against
oh,
the
wait, I was gonna say
paralysis invading your body and manage to free yourself. Once again, multiple puncture wounds in your flesh. Battered and bruised from being bitten by this thing that you thought that you killed. And, of course, covered in stinky black goo.
Monster just like rises up, like just okay, like just
We're like not sure if she's still a zombie or actually Monster had this one. Like, did it
Oh my
from
God.
her, like-
Yeah.
like wait.
And that'll be your turn. Darfin, you're up. Kiona's on
Alright,
deck.
I'm going to attempt to smack this guy between me and Iskander, which I get advantage on.
Mhm.
So I'm so afraid of all my dice. That's only a 14 to hit the first attack.
Hits.
Perfect. Okay, so that is going to be a d10, a d8, and 2d6. So that's 20 damage total.
Okay.
Alright. Second attack. Is that guy still up?
Yep. Still up. Looking very hurt. That swipe of your sword like took its jaw off. And its tongue is just sort of lolling loosely.
So that's
there.
a 24 to hit on the second
That
attack.
hits.
So I assume that will hit. So that is another d10, d8, and 2 d6s. That's 19 damage that time.
Okay. 19 damage. It is down. The second attack, you embed the sword right into the top of the ghoul's head, and its knees crumple and it falls.
Excellent. Bonus action. Haven't used this in a while, but it's still hovering. He's going to call to his dancing sword to come and attack this one. I assume I won't get advantage on that, even though Foodle is standing on the other side of it.
No.
Fuck, that's not gonna hit. That's only an 11. So I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, and then Elk, who is no longer paralyzed, is gonna run down here and attempt to actually I think she can charge. If the horse moves at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and then hits it.
So one thing to know is that this is about a 10-foot tall embankment.
Okay, so she can't charge.
It can run this way. She probably could if she ran down this way and came
That's true.
across.
She has
She'd probably
60
be able to
feet.
build up enough of a head.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So does she get advantage on this then?
Yes, because it's flanking with Darfin.
Okay, so let me see. So I get a +6 to hit. So that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
So she does 2d6 +4, and the creature has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay.
Oh, if the target is prone, the horse can make another attack with the 2s. So it's only 5 damage, bludgeoning. No, 9 damage, bludgeoning.
Okay. It only had 1 hit point,
Okay, good. It's
so
dead
it is dead.
Did a long time ago, and it's just been standing there the whole time.
Yeah. Yep.
then.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, I was originally gonna have her try to pull Mazra out, but I assume that Darfin can see Mazra start moving again, so that is my full turn.
Yeah. Kiona, you're up.
I believe it is time for the ever-loved Firebolt! Hell
All right.
yeah!
21 will hit.
Yes.
21 fire damage. The firebolt hits this thing square in the face. Its putrid flesh just absolutely just bubbles and melts off. Like its skin is like rotten craft singles. Under a blowtorch.
Stop!
And facing Foodle is this skull with needle fangs and a long tongue that's blistered and burnt off by the firebolt, and it just lets out like a black puff of smoke, and it falls face first, sinking into the muck by the stream. And that is the end of what was a very interesting combat.
That was so freaking cool. Holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
Well done,
Guys,
everybody.
we
That's
did a long rest, and then
You guys didn't even finish.
we
I
didn't
didn't-
get
yeah, we
the
don't-
long. We didn't get
I
the
know.
long
You
rest.
You did not
Darfin
finish
was
your
the
long
only
We
one.
did
rest.
not get a long
Yeah.
rest, and then Kiona
So
blew
I
more
am
spells.
going. Yeah, and it happened right at the end of your long rest period. So
Yeah.
Darfin got a long rest.
Yeah, but then he got hit a bunch of times.
Uh-huh.
You.
Although was
you can-
Darfin on first watch or second watch? He was on
Darfin
first
was the
watch.
last.
He
Darfin
was last
the last
watch.
watch. Yeah. So they should be able to finish their long rest and get their long rest. Darfin will just take a short rest.
No, but Darfin only needs 4 hours to get a long rest. So
He
if anyone
had-
was going to
yeah,
get a
so
long
he-
rest, it would have been him. So
Yeah, he did already, but they should be able
He
to.
did
finish-
already.
Yeah, they should
Well,
be
this
able
is
to
what I'm
finish
gonna
their-
Just
say.
interrupted the long rest.
Well, this is what I'm going to say. Yeah, it interrupted a long rest at about the 6-hour mark. So what I'm going to say, we're gonna end the session here with little fanfare because I'm not feeling too great. So we're just gonna end it here. I will
good.
give you a choice. I will give you the choice. You can either take a short rest, but instantly get all of your hit dice back the following morning, is how we'll do it. And we'll call that an interrupted long rest. Or you can give up one of your exploration phases. You can long rest through that first exploration phase for the following morning.
Well, how will they get their spell slots back if they?
Not with a short rest.
Not with the short
I
rest.
didn't use anything,
They,
so it doesn't
this-
matter to me.
But
Yeah.
Kiona needs spell slots, doesn't she?
I mean, she spent 2 of her 3 level 3 ones and 1 of her level 4 ones.
Yeah.
Didn't you get
So
you
one
guys-
for free?
And a handful of
I mean,
points.
I'll-
She spent it on mage armor.
Hmm.
the only thing I used during that fight was something I get back on a short rest anyway. So Darfin is fine on a short rest. So it's 100%.
It'd really be up
you
to like
guys.
Foodle.
Poodle didn't take any damage. He gets all his stuff back on a short rest, so.
It's up to you, actually, Flutter. 'cause
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you're
up
the
to
one-
you, Flutter. Sorry.
You won't get your spell slots back.
Well, that's
All I lost was
that's
HP.
the thing. So
So
she's got enough
you
sorcery
don't need
points
to-
to recover those spell slots. Yeah, but
Okay.
she would have. I mean, we could just.
So
keep
I would
going.
suggest the short rest if
Okay.
it was me.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys take a short rest, but you're gonna instantly recover your hit dice at the end of your short rest.
Does that go for Darfin too?
Thank you,
He shouldn't
Ghost.
get his hit
Yeah.
dice back because he already had a
Okay.
full
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, he had his long rest. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just use my hit die. I have to figure out what my fucking hit die is.
Yeah.
I will restore 1 level. 3
Ghost,
spell
that was so
slot.
much fun.
Thank you.
I can't wait for more of this. Oh, this has
That
been
was
so cool.
so that original monster was tuned for I think it's like a CR7 or CR8, and I up leveled it.
Nice.
It's from the Tomb of Annihilation module.
Ugh,
Really?
so gross.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Like seriously, who comes up with this shit?
That's fucking brilliant. I want to use that against my players now. That's
The
gonna be
Tomb
cool.
of
I love
the Tomb of
that.
Annihilation makes
Zombies.
extensive use of undead, and
that's amazing.
you're basically exploring a jungle that is full of dinosaurs and undead, and
That's
so naturally there would
kinda
also
crazy.
An undead dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
Undead dinosaurs.
See, this is just
yeah.
this is just brilliant. Like throw undead at your paladins and clerics, you know. Throw and your fireball people, right? Like
That's
it's just
right.
great.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah.
I love it. Shoot your
And
monks.
that
Anyway.
Undead Fortitude is such an absolute turd of an ability.
Mhm.
Let's see if I can put this in chat for you. There
That's
you go.
great. That's so good.
How many hit die do you get? Is it like it's your level, right?
Your level. Yeah. So when it's reduced to 0 hit points, it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, and it had a high Constitution.
Yeah.
Unless that damage is radiant or it was from a critical hit.
Huh.
And on a
The radiant
success,
thing
it
is
drops to
very
1 HP
helpful
instead.
to know.
Some
Well,
undead
and-
have that.
And
that's
I
what,
did
like,
radiant
D&D
damage with every hit because that's a thing
Yeah.
that later paladins get.
5e rarely does damage vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
I think it makes it simpler. Like some monsters will have damage resistances, but very few have damage vulnerabilities. And so it has that in lieu of being vulnerable to radiant damage, like in lieu
Right.
of taking double damage from radiant.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
Well, this was a fun little night tonight, you guys, with all this
This was
scary
such a blast.
multicolored rain and lightning and things that are making Kiona wildly uncomfortable.
Gosh darn it.
I used 3 hit die and I got to within 2 HP of my max. I rolled really shit, but I
Nice.
have like
No.
a bajillion hit die, so
There you go.
Dark and
I really
spooky
love the chaos storms where like some wild things can happen.
That's yes. Also, that's definitely gonna cause Kiona to not be near the caravan, you guys. That's gonna be a problem.
That's okay. We'll stick together. Ghost, thank you so much. That was incredibly fun.
We really had
Yeah.
fun. Thank you guys for
I
all the
cannot wait.
lurkers.
I cannot wait until next time.
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody in chat. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for the raids. Guys, we got a bunch of raids.
Thanks for the raids. We did get a bunch of raids.
Yeah. You
We
guys are
got
all
Game Master
awesome.
Eric, we got Honey Shuckle,
Thanks for that follow, Campton Gus Gus.
and ATM Zero as well.
ATM Zero and Honey Shuckle. Oh, you said Honey Shuckle.
Honey Shuckle, yep.
Thank
Captain
you.
Gus Gus.
I love that.
Thanks,
Captain Gus Gus.
Um,
Welcome.
So we'll be back next week. This
Yes.
stream rotates on this campaign rotates on some different channels. I think next week is Woof's turn over on Twitch TV/itswoof, and then following that will be on my
Indeed.
channel.
Right? So come
So
along
we
and
will
join
see you
us
then.
next week on Wolf's channel. For tonight, we are going to say goodnight because we are all pretty tanked out. Hope you have a lovely evening, you guys. Thank you for coming along and chatting and being here for the night. And thank you, Ghost Pepper, for running an awesome game.
Of course.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
Bye,
you for
everybody.
enjoying it.
Hope you feel better, Ghost.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, go get some rest.